Alright, let's do this. Um, Stream is up. Players are present. Oh, I suppose you guys want maps and things like that.
I mean, if you're describing it well
Looking for
enough.
the map now.
I can describe things.
Hex A13 is where we're heading.
Alright. The thing I hate about this map is like the pins keep returning. And I don't like that.
Which map are we on? Oh, here we go.
That one.
So the stars are the ones that we have done?
No.
No, I think
Those
they're
are
the ones we
you
were planning
talked
to
about.
do.
Oh,
Yep.
We haven't explored like anything yet. We just took care of the bandits.
Yeah.
well, let's go to one of those stars.
So I think we're
We're gonna do a
starting out.
loop.
I think we're starting out exploring this one right below us.
Zoo
Yes.
is ready to go exploring.
Okay, just one moment. Okay, you guys take off in the morning to start exploring.
Yay!
I'll say you guys left at 7 in the morning. Alright. Deirdre, roll a percentage. Okay. You guys, let's get your little diamond here. Make it into this hex to explore. And you're planning on exploring for the entire hex, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, thorough exploration.
Alright,
Assuming
Chet
we're, like-
Manley's gonna roll a perception. He's doing okay. He's alright for a -1.
Tasha has ink and paper. She's going to start making as detailed as she can, map of the area.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't have knowledge geography. I'm hoping survival's good enough.
Hopefully.
Unless somebody has profession cartography.
I don't.
No, that would have been a really good thing to pick, but
I can try some stuff.
Maybe Tasha will pick it up. She's a craftsman.
That
Maps are
could
craftable
be
too.
a possibility.
And calligraphy is also a very fine skill to have.
Make your maps look pretty.
Calligraphy or cartography?
Well, both.
That's true.
So we're all rolling survival.
I rolled a knowledge geography too, just in case it helps.
You're the explorers.
And also roll a perception so I can
I'll try
see
to
what I'm
help.
trying to, map out.
I'm not very helpful.
She steps off a cliff, falls into a pit of mud, grabs onto a vine that's actually a snake.
Not used to this outdoorsy stuff.
Oh, that's right, you're a barmaid.
That's right. My experience outdoors was just traveling from town to town, but leaving the roads, not so much.
All right, so you guys.
I often had to
are-
map smuggling routes, so I'm quite good at this.
You guys start documenting the area, exploring it, figuring out what's in this hex. It's mostly trees, as you can notice. But you guys do stumble upon something.
Hooray.
Sorry to interrupt, but just quickly, Tash will actually make a detailed note of the types of trees here, in case some sort of like exotic tree or wood or something is present.
Okay.
This is the craftsman in her.
Yeah, just don't ask me what kind of trees they are. I don't know. Okay.
I'm not.
Mahogany.
Mountain ash.
Star Fox sometimes likes to ask me questions for specifics, and I'm always like, God damn it, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should know. Should I know what kind of trees are here? Yeah, anyways,
No.
The grass. What's
See,
that grass?
what are the
Native
worst
flora and
trees?
fauna.
Average annual rainfall.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah, okay, so you guys all see something. Something's going to happen. There is, it's just gonna happen as fast as I say it happens, basically. You guys are all maybe talking as you're traveling or whatever, scouting around, looking at stuff, drawing. You all each have your own little things you're doing as you're exploring. And you come across a large patch of what looks to be radishes.
Oh, these
yeah,
are the
we're asked to
radishes
find
that she
these.
wants.
And laying among the radishes, on their backs with their bellies up, groaning, are 4 kobolds. But the moment they see you guys and the moment you guys see them, they all stand up and they start shrieking and clamoring to their feet. And you guys can roll
Oh, no.
initiatives.
Oh man.
You guys didn't roll high enough.
No
on
chance at diplomacy?
perceptions. I mean, that's up to you.
You might be able to try talking to it, but they're drawing their weapons.
They looked like they were like into some sort of distress a moment ago, clutching their bellies and such. Maybe they had
Ate
too many radishes.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, the good radishes. I'm gonna reposition.
I mean, I don't have a bunch of bullshit to make me roll like plus 12s to my initiative.
Oh, we're back at square one.
I know,
That's
level
like
1.
look at like level 1 characters. Just love how low the numbers are. It's great.
Okay, you
I
guys
cast my
are
2 spells.
on your horses
I'm
as
done.
well, because, like, we didn't really...
Sure.
I'm assuming
stress that
I'm
you're
on my
not.
horse.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, we definitely are.
Sarky rides with Deirdre still?
Yeah, I think so.
Yes. My donkey kind of is going with us, but he's not a riding donkey. He's a pack donkey.
Mm-hmm.
Oh shit. I accidentally closed the window for the map. Yeah.
Oh no.
How do I
You're
get
screwed
it back?
now.
Hit image maps and then just look for it.
Oh, okay. Well, Secret got it back for me. Thank you.
That works too.
Oh, I gotta roll Chet's initiative.
I know there's also like a reward for the kobolds, although I don't think just beating some random kobolds up is gonna help with that. But if these are moon radishes, then I guess we'll get money for that, right?
Perhaps.
I don't know if they're moon radishes.
I'm assuming these
they
are
might
moon
just,
radishes.
They might just be normal radishes.
2 of everybody. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay.
Well, maybe I can knowledge to see if I know what kind of.
Lock tokens. And reveal your critters. So these guys are all shrieking and clamoring up to their feet as they notice people approaching. For they rolled a good perception.
Must be nice.
Yeah, we weren't really being stealthy either.
That's true.
Yeah.
And it's not like I would be particularly stealthy if I wanted to be.
Alright, round
Okay,
one.
be it known that the Sword Lords of Restov have ordered a reward for the elimination of the Kobold threat that looms in Camelands, either by complete annihilation or by securing an alliance of peace with the creatures.
Oh, okay. So can I do like a knowledge nature to see if these are the radishes that we want? Or is there something
Probably
I
not in the
can
middle of
figure out?
combat.
Yeah, probably
These
not
are not-
in the middle of combat. You'll need to like pull them out and look at them to really know that info.
Okay.
These are not the radishes you're looking for.
I was just gonna say that.
Well, I'm going to try and have the horse go forward. So I can get within range of these kobolds.
Okay. I mean, forward to where? You gotta show me what you're doing.
Alright, I'm trying to see if this is a whatchamacallit, if this is technically gonna have to handle animal.
I mean, kobolds are shrieking and the horse might... It is docile, right? So the horse might not like the shrieking. But it depends on how close you're trying to get, I suppose.
I'm trying to get within, let's see, 30 feet for my close range ability.
Yeah, you'll probably have to roll a handle animal to get that close, because they're being loud and they're scary looking.
I guess this would be a heal. It follows me. Or I get it to go someplace it would normally go. Let's see if I can do that. Hey, there we go.
Alright, you push the horse forward.
Okay, yeah, I want to get within 30 feet of these kobolds.
You can move the token.
Oh, I can? Okay. Wait, I can move the horse?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Tokens
I
are
can
locked,
mouse
but
over
yeah.
it, but I can't move.
Where do you want
I can
it?
grab my token though. Like, there's good, I think. That should get me within range of all of them.
Okay.
I'm gonna cast Hypnotism. And I'll
Okay.
add in the +2 bonus they get into the save DC, so it'll be DC 16 instead of 18.
Looks like 3 failed.
Alright, yep, I've got them fascinated for that mini round.
Okay. Zarky.
And I start
Oh, I just
telling them,
realized, whatever. I took off my thingy favorite enemy, but I realized I could have just turned it off, not deleted it. Anyways. I don't remember how to play this game. Click on me, and then I got it. It keeps trying to grab the horse. That's what's hard here. I'm just gonna double move.
You have to dismount.
Oh, I'm gonna dismount and then move. Oh god! Oh god!
So dismounting is a move action.
You figure it out, GM.
If you want to dismount quicker, where you're not using a move action, you can roll a ride check. So
No, that's
decide
fine. I'll
whether
take a
or not
move
to
action,
use-
dismount, then go to the second spot I chose there.
Sure. Okay. So Zorky hops off the horse and then goes right over there. And Deirdre?
Oh, sorry, I forgot to hit the button.
Quick dismounts is a DC 20, so I literally am incapable of meeting that DC armor check penalty. So I'll just take a move action to dismount. And then, so yeah, right, okay, dismounted like right next to my horse. And then I'll take another move action to equip my shield, because I assume I didn't actually have the shield equipped while I was just riding around.
Probably not. Unless you're really paranoid.
And no. So that would be my turn. It's double move actions basically.
Chet will ride his horse up closer and then dismount. I don't know Chet well enough, so I don't think he's gonna do any like racing in shenanigans. So move action, dismount, and he's gonna ready an action if it's so much easier for casters to ready actions. He's just gonna take a defensive stance for now. Let's see what happens to these fascinated kobolds. Alright, war has not broken out yet, so I guess he's kind of fascinated. What are you doing? What are you telling this kobold?
Oh, I'm telling the kobolds that nothing like nothing to worry about here.
Oh, okay.
I'm just telling them to calm down.
Yeah, the shrieking stops from two of them so far. They seem a little more
And the other one's gonna be like, "What the hell's going on?"
relaxed. Yep, that's pretty much it. One of these kobolds is confused as to why they're not, like, charging and attacking and stuff. So he's going to load his sling and fire it at the dude on the horse talking. He doesn't like it. Stop talking.
You didn't like how you're fascinating all his friends.
Hiya! He misses. And he's shouting in kobold language at you.
I guess we didn't roll the 2d4, did we
It's
then?
draconic. Yeah, he's shouting in draconic at you.
I guess it's true.
2d4.
It's an error on my part.
It's possible if he rolls low on a 2d4 for hypnotism, you might not actually be able to hypnotize, like, attempt it on the 4.
Yeah, it's tricky to. I guess, yeah, weird.
On average,
doesn't really
it
roll
will,
it.
though. Yeah, on average it'll affect all 4.
What are you
Assuming they're all
trying
one-hit
to get
die.
it to roll?
Yeah, you get them anyway.
What is that roll for? What does it do?
Hypnotism has a limit to hit die it can affect.
So you can limit up to 4 hit die of creatures.
Up to 4 hit die, but I think that might have been enough to do it.
Yeah, they're...
To get the 3 up.
Yeah.
Unless these guys have more than 1 hit die.
No.
I kind of doubt it.
Yeah. I wonder if I can make that automatic when I cast the spell.
No.
I'll just have to remember it.
Yep. Right, so I'm gonna put my horse kind of back in your square there. Anyways, he's shouting in Draconic at you guys. Tasha?
I will attempt to fast dismount the horse. So I will spend a move action instead.
Okay.
And then I will cast Mage Armor. Okay, that's it for me.
Sweet. Alright, now that a sling has been shot, this guy, he gets a save, right?
I think so.
Is there a penalty or a bonus?
It is, let me see. Because this is under Fascinated rules.
Mm-hmm.
I think it... Well, it says under Fascinated that any obvious threat, such as someone drawing a weapon, casting a spell, or aiming a ranged weapon at the fascinated creature, automatically breaks the effect, but that's not what's happening. This is just stuff is happening around it.
Well,
And
no.
in hypnotism,
This is why Fascinate is so bad, and this is why Mantis was trying to, like, express to you guys a while ago that Fascinate is bad. Literally everything breaks it if combat arises. Like, Fascinate's something where you, like, try to, like, avoid combat with, honestly. Let me read it. Fascinating creature, blah, 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 blah. It takes a -4 penalty on skill checks, blah, 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 blah. Any potential threat, such as hostile creatures approaching, allows the fascinated creature a new saving throw against the fascinated effect. Any obvious threat, such as someone drawing a weapon, casting a spell, or aiming ranged weapons at the fascinated creature, will automatically. So you guys are approaching, so I think it's
oh,
going
so
to
it sounds like it gets another
saving throw.
another save,
Yeah. What was your DC?
and the DC is 16.
Okay. He fails, so he's still fascinated for the moment.
Alright.
It's kind of tricky. And,
Yeah.
your horses are
Well, I have a
behaving.
high DC, so I'm pretty
Round
confident
2.
in my ability.
Zoo.
I'm gonna try to request that the kobolds I have fascinated, that they are ready to go home, and that they should go home.
And what else are you
I'm
gonna
gonna
do for
use
your
that
turn?
as my single request. I'm gonna maintain concentration of the spell.
And nobody tells Chet don't attack or anything like that.
If I'm allowed to, I'll tell him. I'll try to tell him like don't attack.
Yeah, I mean that's up to you if you want to tell him don't attack.
I do. I would like to express that. Don't attack yet.
Okay.
And yeah, I'm gonna request that the kobolds simply just go back to their home.
Okay. Um, do you have an actual action you want to do during your turn, or just talk?
I guess I can actually no, I guess I don't have to maintain the spell because they're just fascinated for a certain number of rounds.
I think so.
I'm going to use a standard action to take a total defense because I don't think I can communicate with this other dude.
I'm sorry, standard
That's all
action
I'm
to
gonna do.
what? What are you doing?
Total defense.
Total, okay. Alright,
Yep. And I request
Zoki.
that the other kobolds go home.
I think so. I would have heard him say don't attack, and I would just kind of move up here, and then I will ready in action. Wait, can you move in ready in action? That's right, right?
Yeah.
You can move and ready
Yeah.
standard.
So I will ready in action to fire a shot from my bow at any kobold who runs at us.
So you have your bow drawn. Okay, got it.
I have my bow drawn. If they move towards us, then I will fire.
Deirdre?
I'm gonna move closer as well, I think. And I think that's all I'm gonna do. I think I'm just gonna go up there and let's see here. Do that.
Alright, Chet will stay in a total defense, looking up at Zero like, okay. But he's got that look, you know, that like, oh, I'm gonna do things if they do things.
Yeah.
Alright, this kobold, he's gonna get a save because there's a bow drawn now and people are walking up to them. I don't think a 2 will do it.
DC 16. No.
So he's just looking at you, Zoo, like as you're like, yeah, you should go home. And he's just nodding yes, like, yeah. Okay. Yeah, home, yeah. But he doesn't actually go anywhere. And number 2, kobold number 2 is fascinated. He's gonna do the same thing. He's gonna roll. I don't think a 1's gonna do it. You know? Kobold number 2 like nods as you're suggesting that, you know, they go home, and he like looks down at like the radish patch and just bends over and grabs like a huge hunk and like pulls it out from the ground. And you guys can definitely see that these radishes resemble somewhat of a moon. Its color.
Oh, yes, and these are the radishes we're looking for.
Appearances. And it looks like he's about ready to like bolt with these radishes, but that was his whole turn to yank him out.
Okay.
Number 3 is not fascinated. And he's gonna shout at you some more, Zoo. He's not very happy. And he's gonna load his sling and send a rock at your face, apparently, because he hits.
That will hit even with my whatchamacallit, my total defense.
All right. 2 damage,
All right, I
and
took
he
some
continues
damage.
shouting in Draconic at you. And you know, he's gonna 5-foot step forward as well.
Did somebody have a ready to action?
Oh yeah, I did.
Zoo did, or Zarky
But
did.
it's if they move towards us, which I don't know if
Okay.
technically
He
he
just
did,
5 foot.
but
He just 5-foot stepped towards us, so maybe that
Yeah.
triggers it.
It's up to you on if you want to take the opportunity.
You can still choose to not do it, but
I'm gonna choose not to just because he didn't really move directly at me, and I'd have to like aim around this other guy.
But Zoo just got hit by a rock in the head. Clunk. Probably didn't hurt that
That's
much.
okay.
Yeah, that's it.
it actually hurt him pretty good.
I was
For a
thinking
low
like
level,
move
yeah,
towards
2
us,
is
like
kind of decent.
I don't know.
It was a harassment
I don't think
shot.
I don't think I try and take a shot around the other kobold is the main thing. I think I'm
Okay.
holding it in case there's like a better shot.
All right, Tasha.
Oh, these horses are in my way.
Yeah, that's what happens when you have horses. Oh, you know it. I have tokens for a reason. I am gonna blow your horses up just like I did in Rise of the Runelords. Oh, you weren't there for that, were you?
Rude.
Nothing happened to my horse. It just got left behind with. It was a pony, I guess, but it got
Before
left
you
behind at Fort
joined,
Rannoch.
they had horses that they were taking to Thistletop, and some random encounters ended up like causing the horse situation
Killing all the
to
horses.
be a major problem. Yeah, because it was like goblins and they hate horses, right? So, you know.
Oh yeah.
I think Henrik's horse survived.
Somebody's horse survived, but a couple of horses went down. Probably wasn't the best idea to bring
Okay.
horses to a goblin fight, but yeah.
I can't get to where I want, so I am going to have to finish up there.
Okay. Let's see. Kobold number 1, fascinated. He's gonna get his will save. All these people keep approaching. It's weird. He looks at his buddies. He sees the other one like yanking out radishes, and he does the same thing. As he looks like he's also gonna get ready to bolt, but he definitely wants some radishes first.
Okay.
All right, your horses don't
Come on,
seem
kobolds, just
riled up, so they're all just
get with the program, Kobold.
doing their thing. All right, Zoo, it's your turn.
Okay. Well,
Does anybody know what they're saying? Tasha
I
asked.
don't. I
Nope.
don't speak Draconic.
Nope.
No idea.
I'm gonna double check Chet, but I don't think so. Nope, he only knows common.
So yeah, I'm going to I'm going to dismount my horse as a. Actually, no, I guess I'm gonna just stay on the horse. I'm gonna stay on the horse. I'm gonna keep a defensive action, or total defense, and hopefully just let the kobolds go on their way. Try to seem non-threatening.
All right, Zarky.
I will reposition myself, perhaps. I don't know what to do, man. Like, I shouldn't shoot at them because they're fascinated.
It's up to you.
It's up to you.
Like, what would your personality do when you saw kobolds? Like, you don't know these people, you know, so you don't really have like feelings towards how they feel, I guess, in general about what you do or don't do. At least not yet. So, like, your character's instincts, what would they be? Wait it out because it seems like there's a standoff, or kill it. I don't
Probably wait it out. Yeah.
know.
I'm gonna slightly reposition to be like. Is this like squeezing next to the horse here? If I 5-foot step here? Or is that okay?
You can be in that square, yeah. I just have the horse offset for Zoo's positioning. Stacking
Okay,
tokens in this camp.
I'm thinking I want to 5 foot step here and then like maybe have partial cover from the horse if they try and throw rocks at me. And then I will ready in action again to fire if any of them move towards us besides like 5 foot stepping behind another one. If I see a good shot and they move towards us.
Okay.
Yeah, that.
Deirdre?
Well, this guy just shot a rock at Zoo.
Yeah.
Shot a
Again.
rock?
So,
Fired
Yeah.
a sling.
yeah. One of them even hit, so I mean, I think I gotta do something about this guy. I'm gonna cast Lesser Confusion on him.
Wait, is he gonna hit his allies and break their fascination?
And the answer to that is yes, just because she's not
Possibly.
targeting, but it is near them, and yeah.
And I'll also step in here, like, after casting that, put myself between, like,
Hide
Kobolds
behind the
and
horses,
Zoo.
throw rocks at them, not us.
Well, actually, I think it. Let's see. Any obvious threat, such as someone drawing a weapon, casting a spell, or aiming a ranged weapon at the fascinated creature, automatically breaks the effect. It doesn't say anything about whether or not the others would get broken, but we'll get to that winner if it matters.
Yeah, I mean, he might end up attacking one of them anyway.
Yeah. Right, so he is confused. Chet
He's doubly
sees you
confused.
move up and cast a spell. He doesn't understand magic. He's not really sure what's going on, and he's starting to get itchy. He looks up at you
You should
guys,
probably see a doctor about that.
and he says, "Can I go in yet, or what are we doing? What's going on? This is weird. I don't understand what they're saying."
This is weird.
I'm kind of just hoping that this guy babbles incoherently or something.
Hopefully,
But
yeah.
we'll see.
Or he hurts himself. He might just knock himself out.
Yeah, that would be a good outcome for us too.
So let's see what this fascinated one does. Hopefully he just, yeah, he starts going home. Oh, it looks like he had. Hooray.
Let's see, number 2. Satisfied that he has radishes. Number 3.
Trying to defuse these.
What was
kobolds.
70s? 70 is...
I think that's attack something. Either yourself or another person.
Can you check, or do I need to pull it up?
I'll check.
I mean, there's a table on there, but it doesn't have it on, so I gotta actually look it up.
It's deal 1d8 points of strength of damage plus strength
Yeah, that's
modifier to self with item in hand.
Plus
Yep, that's
strength
self-harm.
modifier.
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
might have
which
a
might be
-1.
negative. Yeah, so just a D8 minus
So the
1.
maximum he could do is 7.
Oh, he did non-lethal damage to himself.
Nice. 1 non-lethal damage.
he has a spear, and he like bumps the bottom of the spear up onto his chin, just kind of like, ugh. You've done it. It hurts.
These kobolds are very goofy. I'm sure our 2 Fae friends would love to see these shenanigans.
Great. Tasha.
Step
Oh
up.
yay!
It improves
That
your
increases
charisma.
the DC of my
That
thing.
is exactly it. Or if you wish to diplomacy them, whatever you wish to do with it. It's up to you.
I wish I could diplomacy them. I just don't speak their language.
Hmm.
That's my turn.
This guy runs off with his radishes.
It
Hooray!
seems like they just want the radishes, really.
Yeah, that's what Zoo thought. You didn't want to scare him, so I had to put them under like hypnosis.
Uh-oh.
We just need to figure out where they live, though, because we want to. That's one thing we want to do, right?
Alright,
Well,
so
we
Yeah,
can
we gotta
watch which
figure that out
direction
too.
he goes.
Yeah,
That's true. We
yeah, they're
know
not
which direction
fascinated
it
anymore,
goes.
but
They might still keep doing what they're
whatchamacallit.
doing.
Yeah, that's the nice thing about hypnotism, is that after the spell ends, they remain they remain whatchamacallit. They retain their new attitude toward me, but only with respect to that particular request. So they might keep just going home.
They might not, though, because this guy might end up making them come back.
What do I want to do now? You know, I'm just gonna like, I'm going to take a much safer position here, and I'm gonna have me and my horse move away from him. We're gonna go over here, and that's my turn.
Am I allowed to attack this one yet?
So,
Oh, I tell the others like I don't know what that other one's gonna do, but I
Oh wait,
hope
I
the
don't.
other
I
ones
didn't
just
mean to
keep
do the
going away.
move. I meant to do the attack.
The control click.
Control click. Yeah, I accidentally did move instead of thingy. I don't know how to change it.
I think you can just.
Um,
Well, I don't know. It's
you
weird
just
because it's
start
on top
dragging
of a
out
token.
from yourself again whenever that happens.
Well, that'll do it too. Yeah.
okay. There. Okay. And then I'm attacking with my longbow because I want to shoot something.
Clearly not. You're hesitating.
Yeah, I was hesitating because I wasn't sure if it was the right thing to do.
Deirdre?
I think I'm gonna move up next to this guy and use Visions of Madness on him.
Oh no! This poor
So,
kobold.
I don't
Why are
actually
you
have
using
a
so many
thing
spells
configured.
on him?
It's not even a spell. It's an ability. I have 6 uses
Oh,
a day
okay.
on it. I'll just go over here to melee touch attack. I need to configure that in there, but in the meantime,
You hit.
okay. So this will apply. Which one do I want to do? The one that gives him reduced attacks and saves. Alright, and that's my turn. He's seen visions of the first world and he's not having a good time about it. But they are helping him be more skillful.
That confusion only lasts one round?
Yes, the confusion just wore. It was lesser confusion, so
Okay.
it's a level 1 domain spell of mine. The other domain spell's not very good, so I use that one. Neither of them are very good.
Well, now that everybody else is moving in and shooting and stuff, Chet's getting all up in there. He likes two-handing his weapon, right?
It's a two-handed only weapon, actually.
Oh, only? Okay. So I got
Yeah,
that
it's a falchion.
power attack on, and he swings. And he hits. It does 2d4 damage?
Yeah, falchions are 2d4.
That's crazy.
Oh, I
Yeah,
might just
that
kill.
thing's down. I mean, I can
Oh, it's not
channel
dead yet.
energy.
It's just done.
Yeah, I can channel energy. We don't have anyone that speaks Draconic, unfortunately, because otherwise that'd be an opportunity. Because we actually do want to handle. We're supposed to handle the kobolds, so we
Yeah.
actually do want to like know where the kobolds live.
We have
We can follow them home. We
have a
have
skilled
tracking.
tracker in our group. Yep.
Yes.
That's true. So maybe we can do that. I guess the other question is if the kobolds are going to turn around now that we, just took out one of these guys, the other only guy that
I don't know.
wasn't, following the plan of
I
go
mean,
home,
it
or
is
if they're just
5 of us plus big horses.
yeah, they
and
might just be
3
like,
more
screw
kobolds.
that, we're going back home. Like they might just, because that's the thing, they're inclined to do what you told them to do, and they're
Right.
hypnotized still. Just depends on what's more important to them, I guess.
Like, if you guys look over at those kobolds, it's almost as if they don't even realize what just happened because they're like
Oh, okay.
stuffing their faces with the radishes they all
Yeah, okay.
yanked.
I don't think any of us are going to chase them down either, so.
Tasha.
No, I don't think so.
So I'll channel energy though. Maybe
Save the
try to
clip.
kind of go right between, kind of an area where I can hit both Zoo and the Kobold.
Okay, so you'll
so let's see if I
stabilize
can-
the kobold then.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, he'll get.
Okay,
I also
yeah.
could cast the spell Stabilize as well, but I'm gonna channel
Mhm.
instead because Zoo got damaged anyway.
Okay.
Well, there you
Yay.
go.
He's stabilized.
He's stabilized at least. Zoo's not at full health, but whatever. It's level 1 channel. What are you gonna do about it?
I'm just gonna appreciate it. Healing is healing.
Well, these moon radishes seem to be popular in these parts of the woods. I
Yeah.
wonder if they can be cultivated.
Surely. They seem to be growing.
If that kobold's being taken care of and the others are content to leave, I am fine just letting them go.
Yeah.
I'll start looking at this radish patch, though.
Okay. Does anybody have knowledge nature?
I do.
You would think I would. Yes, I
But
do.
we would be wrong.
No, you're right. Damn, +7? Jeez.
Yeah.
Somehow knowledge nature is not that good for me. Oh, because my int's not that high.
Yeah. Well, no. Oh yeah, knowledge nature is int, isn't it? I feel like it should
All knowledge
like.
skills are in.
Yeah, but I feel like it could be a wisdom based knowledge.
Okay, that's not working.
But that's I guess what survival is technically. I guess if you have a better survival mod, you can roll that for this situation as well.
I have no idea how to configure attacks on this
Or if
thing.
anybody has like
for
any kind of
spells.
craft, profession, or whatnot that has anything to do with gardening, that might also work. Oh, that's what my catfolk should be, a gardener.
Okay, here we go.
How big is this radish patch?
I'll get to that in a bit.
Okay.
I'm working on trying to find out the handout itself. Not your version.
So the
but
kobolds seem to be interested in the radishes. Maybe we can use that as if we want to pursue a diplomatic means of dealing with the kobolds. Maybe we can come to some sort of arrangement about
Wait,
supplying them with
sorry,
these radishes.
I was messing with the sheet. Did we figure out if these are moon radishes?
I don't know.
We haven't got there yet.
I guess we should take some back then. Maybe if they are moon radishes, we'll Svetlana will be happy. And if they're not, maybe they'll still be, like, they're radishes still, right? Some people like
There were
radishes.
some knowledge natures still going around.
Okay. So you guys do identify, at least collectively together with those rolls, identify that these are probably moon radishes. You may not have ever had any before, but it seems pretty obvious. And you do remember that Svetlana wanted, at least a basket full, enough to make a soup. And then with some of that added knowledge about the patches here, it looks like it's like a perfect place to be cultivating and growing moon radishes. And so definitely a landmark worth putting on your map.
All right.
Dope.
You're taking the guess that the soil here is also good enough for other things as well, obviously. It just happens to be where this patch is. So what do you guys do?
That's
do you
not at all what I want to do.
pick some and put it in your bag?
Yep.
Or okay.
Tash will start collecting them.
Okay, there's no item for that, so you can just add it to your inventory. Just basket of moon radishes or, whatever. A bag.
Whatever. Yeah. We get a basket of radishes, I guess. Does we actually have a
take the
basket,
radishes.
technically?
Okay, just be a
I have
bag.
saddlebags on my horse.
It's
Yeah, and we have, like, we maybe have a bag instead of a basket. Because I know we have bags, but
great.
they'd be able to go on the horse or the donkey or whatever. I don't know how late in the day it is at this point. Would it make sense for us to... Do we just keep exploring the hex, or do we try to follow the
Yeah.
kobolds?
You're just... Well, that's up to you guys. If you follow the kobolds, you're gonna lose your progress on the hex, and you'll have to return to finish.
Right. That's why I'm asking.
Is there any way we can annote the map?
Yeah, what do you
I'd like
mean
to
by
put-
lose our progress? Like, we've mapped some stuff, we wouldn't necessarily have to map it again, right?
In order to consider a hex explored, you need to spend a 24-hour period of exploration. That can include sleeping in the place, but you have to spend an entire day. And you guys have only spent partial day before you ran into these guys. So if you follow them, you'll have to come back and spend another partial day in order for this hex to be explored. So that's up to you.
Alright, that's fine, but we're not losing our progress.
Well, sort of. It's a day.
I mean, but we keep the partial day that we've done already, and we only have to finish off that 24 hours.
Right, but it's like hotel time. It's another day if you know what I'm getting at.
Sure.
Right, so that's why I'm asking. Do we want to finish exploring, or do we want to... Because this is a good opportunity if we really want to chase down the kobolds to figure out where they live at least. But, or we could just keep exploring.
I
Maybe
kinda
we'll
would
end up
like to
finding
do that.
where they live anyway. Like, maybe they
Well,
live on this hex. I don't know.
Since we've
I'm
gone
not sure
through
how
the
far we
trouble,
have to
we
follow
also have
them.
to care for the one that we have here.
Well,
You
yeah.
guys do spend some
Duh.
time gathering, so the kobolds have quite a bit of a head start by now. So you'll have to track them.
Yeah, we'd have to track them, but I mean, that's still, we have like relatively fresh kobold tracks. It'd be the easiest time to track them if we wanted to, but I don't know if if that's something we really want to deal with right now.
Well,
I guess we
here's a
also have this
suggestion.
kobold. I mean,
What
we could
do
just,
we know about kobolds?
you know what we
I've never
could
seen
do
them
is
before.
we could just keep exploring,
No, it's
keep
neat.
this kobold with us, and just like maybe when he's feeling better, we just let him go and follow him. Like, don't tell him. We don't have to tell him that we're following him. We'll just tell him we're letting him go, and then we'll just follow him.
Oh, that's right. They're draconic. I don't know anything about.
Oh, Draconic is Arcana, isn't it?
Yeah.
Maybe I do know what they are.
So yeah, that's my vote. I think we should just keep exploring, and then we'll let this kobold free, like, once he's feeling better, maybe. Maybe I'll even
Fine
heal
with
him.
me.
Something, and then we just follow him. We'll do that tomorrow. Somebody have like a rope? I guess I have rope. Tie the kobold up.
I have some rope, but
Okay, you tie the kobold up.
Yep. And then, yeah. Oh, probably at this point, I mean, maybe I won't even be riding the horse anymore. I'll just put the kobold on the horse or something. Just like, alright. Like while he's tied up. But yeah, I'll just have the kobold, like, we'll just keep the kobold with us while we finish exploring the hex. Maybe he wakes up or something. I'll try to like communicate with him using our non-shared languages. He probably doesn't speak
It's gonna
Sylvan.
be so hard to, yeah, to communicate with.
I don't really want to communicate with him, honestly. Like I said, my plan is we're just gonna let him go tomorrow and we'll just follow him.
Yeah.
Did he have any, like, sort of gear? He had, like, a sling, obviously. What else did he have?
Probably not much else.
Like a dagger, maybe? Or a short spear?
He does have a spear, but it's small.
Okay.
Hey Zarky, look at this spear size.
It's small, yeah. So, I mean, Zarky could use it.
He's wearing
Zarky, you want a spear?
small-sized leather armor.
Sure, I guess. I'll hold it for now. Where's the thing?
And small leather armor. It's probably not, like, well, I mean, if you want to
Don't
light
care
armor,
for that.
it's fine, but yeah.
Well, it smells of kobold.
I'll just let him keep the armor. You can just keep wearing it. But we take his weapons.
Alright.
And yeah, like, so as we're continuing to explore, once he, like, wakes up, I'll kind of maybe, like, offer him some trail rations. But, yeah, I don't know if he'll take them or not, but I'll try to give him some, like trail rations. Or maybe I'll give him one of the radishes or something, like one radish.
Yeah, he doesn't seem interested at all in the trail rations, but when you give him a radish, he'll like quizzically like look at you but take it. You know,
Well, yeah, I have to
he
hold it
like,
for him because he's tied up.
Over, yeah, like, he'll
Oh, he can't. I don't even let him take it. He just has to like eat it out of my hand, basically.
Well, that's how he takes it. He takes it.
Yeah, I have to be like careful he doesn't bite me or something. I have a gauntlet on my hand though, so it's like he's gonna have a whole lot of luck with that. But yeah, we'll just keep exploring the rest of the hex, I guess, and probably be camping out here.
Sure, okay. Let's see if this works. It's kind of a funky color. I thought it would work on a dark green tree. Is that readable? Yeah, that's readable.
A little difficult, but
It's better. It's more readable than my drawing that I drew on there.
You just have to zoom in a little bit.
You just have to zoom in on.
I'll get a method going for you guys, but they certainly did give me tools. They gave me farmland, explored, and kingdom. That's it. That's all I got. But yeah, I'll come up with things for you guys. So.
Alright. One thing I'm gonna do as well So when we're camping, basically, I mean, he's probably been pretty miserable because he's been in negative health. But I'm also gonna heal him before we go to bed.
Okay. Yeah.
Yep.
He has been kind of miserable.
So
He's probably like,
Is that
my friends
small
left me.
spear somewhere? I can get it, or should I just add it?
whoops.
Whoops.
I attacked him with Cure Light Wounds. That's the wrong
You
button.
landed your hit.
You hit.
He was flinching away from you.
Oh,
And you're like, get over
He's
here.
he's apparently so low and negative that the 3 health wasn't enough. But I can
Your
also do
other
a
heal was
channel.
a better roll.
We'll do a channel as well. Yeah, well, the channel was
Alright.
only for 1, so actually the channel was worse.
His
No, I
HP
meant
is
your
only
18 plus
5.
2 heal.
There we
Well,
go.
that was an attack roll.
I know, I'm kidding.
Okay, cool. Now he's no longer in negatives, so. But I'm still gonna hold on to him tonight. He's still tied up. You know, but he's maybe feeling a little bit better, and maybe he doesn't want to murder us all,
Mm-mm.
or at the very least, hopefully, he doesn't want to murder me.
That's all that matters.
I gave him food. Yeah, I gave him food, and I healed him. So. But yeah, and then yeah, that, again, like go over that. It's like I think that's what we should do. Is we should try to see if we can follow him tomorrow.
What if he
Figure out
doesn't
where these
want to leave
kobolds
us?
are.
What if overnight he's like developed Stockholm syndrome?
We'll have to chase him off then. Be like every sad dog
What if
movie
he
where they
feels
have
like
to get rid of
his
the dog.
friends have forsaken him, and now we're his friends?
We're his new friends. I mean, I guess it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
Funny thoughts, anyway.
I just can't imagine. I mean, like, what would we do with him? I think we'd have to chase him off. If he tries to like, you know, follow us, like when you take
I
a
would
dog
want to
out
learn his language and learn more about him.
or whatever. You take like an animal, you're releasing it out in the wild, and you're like, go get, and then it just tries to follow you home. And you have to like throw rocks
I
and shit
also
at it.
would
We'll have
like
to
to
do
learn
that.
more about it. So I'd be
Yeah, the
okay with
only
it staying with
barrier
us
here
for a
is
little
language.
bit.
Hey,
So yeah.
hey, this kobold has a name. I don't know it, but it does have a
Uh-oh.
name.
We're like an inch close to naming it. Be careful.
I mean, I'm sure it has its own name. Maybe I'll like go over and point to myself and be like Deirdre, and then point to it and like try to get him to like say
Oh, that's a
his
good
name.
idea.
Yeah.
Like I'll like repeatedly like point to myself and be like Deirdre, and then point to him again and try to see if he'll like respond with something.
I'm down.
He's like, you know how you like feed an animal a lot and then they get used to you handing them food? So he's now like expecting the food to come from your hand. So he's looking further out.
Yeah, but
as you're
I
pointing at him.
don't give him any food. I don't give him any food unless he says something for me to call him. So
You have to condition him.
I just keep like pointing to myself and saying Deirdre and then pointing to him and looking at him expectantly.
Roll me a diplomacy. Yeah.
A diplomacy roll? Alright. I think I actually have a rank in that, so it might work. Alright.
That's not too bad.
Yeah.
He might be indifferent to us now.
Anyone have
Eventually.
comprehend languages?
I don't.
No.
Eventually, you do get like what you think is a response,
Okay.
and he says, "Want to."
Want to. Okay, I'll say
Alright,
like
he's
want
got a
to
name now.
and like as in testing be like and then nod and then I'll give him like another radish or something.
You can point at like yeah, like if we're listening in, I point at him and I say Vontu. And then
He
I
points
point
at
at me
himself
and
and
I
he's like,
say
"Vontu."
Zoo.
No, he doesn't. He's tied up.
Okay. He tries to. In his mind, his phantom limbs are pointing to him.
Yeah.
All right, great. We're establishing contact and name.
All right.
We're gonna have to
And then,
get
yeah,
everybody
like
else in here.
I'll have to let this poor guy go tomorrow, but
Yeah, we'll see what happens tomorrow. All right, I guess we're gonna set up camp, right? Because we've explored this place.
yes, I think so. Did we run into? Do I need to roll like another thing?
I'm gonna
for
survival, see if I
continue
can
to
find a good
explore?
place to sleep.
I'm back. Survival.
I'm gonna percept. Yeah, I'm looking for a good
Things
place
were
for
moving
us to
again.
sleep.
Okay.
I'll just roll a perception check, I guess.
Boy, do I have terrible rolls, but good skill ranks for this campaign so far.
Yeah, it's funny. It's like what Tasha had the last time she was a thing. She was like, I swear I'm good at this.
Yeah. I'm still too distracted with the kobold to really figure out. Wait, are we taking him with us?
He's just camping with us
Yeah,
overnight.
he's camping with
He's
us
been
overnight.
with you.
Okay, yeah,
Yeah,
I'm too distracted
he's-
with the kobold to like find a good spot to make camp and stuff.
Well, yeah, like I've been trying to.
I'm
I
trying
got
to
his
learn
name
about
out
it.
of him. His name is
Oh, what
Vontu.
name?
Yeah, his name is
Okay,
Vontu.
cool. I go up to him and I say Vontu, and then I point to him and I point to myself and I say Darky, and try and pay attention to what he does.
And when you do
He probably
that,
hates you because you're a gnome.
And when you do that, he says, "Give me more radish." In common.
Okay, I take a radish out
Oh, shit,
of
he
my
speaks common.
donkey's bag. Oh my
Common.
god! I say, "Oh, you speak common and common," and I grab a radish from my donkey's saddlebag and give it to him because I put like
He
5
spoke
pounds of
Taldan
radishes in
all
my
along.
donkey. If he had
Madman.
that much.
This little crafty asshole.
And
How many
Deirdre's probably
radishes is
actually
5
amused
pounds?
by that. Like Deirdre probably actually like starts like giggling about
Yeah,
it.
I am. I'm
Like she
also
thinks
very
it's
amused.
she thinks this is very amusing.
Alright, well now we're just gonna stay up all night talking to this kobold.
Okay, so now that we know he speaks common, yeah, I'm just gonna like talk to him, get to know him, figure out more about like his culture and like why he likes radishes, and so I give him one now, and then hopefully he's more inclined to talk to me and tell me about his life and things.
Tasha just goes about setting up the camp and settling in, studying books.
Tasha's annoyed that these guys are paying attention to the kobold and talking with him instead of helping set up camp.
No. Mm. No. Maybe. I don't know. Is she?
She's not that interested in the kobold.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't trust him either. But he amuses me.
I'll help Tasha. They can glean information from the kobold.
I mean, he's tied up, so I don't really care if I trust him or not. I just want to see what he, what he has to say.
Well, how do you break the ice with him then? Because, like, I know you told me your intent, but let's talk.
I mean,
Yeah,
besides giving him a radish, then I'll just start saying, so what were you, why do you like radishes so much? And I'll start with that topic, and, ask him what other fruits he likes.
That's what you do. You talk about like things that are his interests.
Yes.
Okay. So
And then from there I'll go, from what food he likes to where he lives, etc.
He'll tell you.
I want to try and find out where he
that
lives.
Those radishes are the best radishes in all the lands, and they're ours. So you best be leaving them alone.
Is
I'd
that the
say,
only place to get the
surely
radishes?
there's enough for both of us. Are there no more than what we saw there?
What? There was a huge patch. Like, you guys only took a small. It was a lot. There was a lot.
Oh, so yeah, I say surely there's enough for all of us. We don't need very many. We just wanted some Just what we took. We don't need any more.
No, no. We found them. He looks around like, I found them. They're mine.
I'm sure you must like other things besides just the radishes, though. Perhaps we could trade you something for more radishes later.
Trade? I don't.
Yeah. What do you like? What do you like besides radishes? What else do you like? Is there something you wish you had that you don't have? That you like almost as much as radishes, maybe?
I want to be chieftain.
Chieftain? What? Why would you want to be chieftain?
Well, if we helped you become chieftain, would you let us have some of the radishes?
If I become chief, I don't need radish.
Oh, they have. So if you're chief, you get access to something better than radishes?
I don't know.
No. Well, I guess if you don't need radishes when you're the chief, then that seems like it would be a good deal for you then.
Chief get to do what he want. If I become chief, I just make them bring me radish.
I feel like I'm not getting through to him.
Yeah. What if we help? What if we plant more radishes, so that there's enough for both of us? We can grow more. Then will you
radish.
share your radishes? And obviously he knows that we already took a bunch, or not like a ton, but some.
He knows he took some because we've been giving him some of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's
Not
also
very
tied
many,
up,
but just like
so he's aware of that.
Yeah.
Well, I'll talk to him. I'll just talk to him more in the morning.
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, somewhere
I make
I'd
sure
discuss
he's
again
securely
with
tied
the
up.
party, somewhere out of earshot. It kind of whisper, like, okay, so I'm still thinking we just let him go and follow him back to the other kobolds. I don't think this idea, like, I was maybe proposing making him chieftain, but I don't know if that's something that would be feasible anyway, and he doesn't seem to be too keen on the idea.
Did he say where they live? Because I mean, just while we're talking, I want to go from like what he eats to like where he lives. I know we didn't like
If
roll
he's
it
not
out,
like
but
said
he
much
didn't
about
tell
it.
me that.
kobold, then yeah, I would rather just follow him just so that we know where the kobolds are, rather than like trying to appease him.
Well, I would ask him, if you want to be chieftain, then we need to know where your village is at or where you live, so we can help you become chieftain.
I don't know if that wise.
Well, if we're going to work together, we need to trust each other.
I don't think we're going to work together.
No. Leave my radish alone. My radish.
I do think this guy's selfish enough that he probably will lead us right to him, though.
Oh,
Okay. Well, we'll see how you feel in the morning.
Maybe I'm like standing off to the side while Zarky's talking to him and discussing this with everyone else, like in a quiet voice. Like, yeah, I think he's totally going to lead us right to him.
Out of earshot of our captive, I will say we definitely would like to speak with the chieftain of his village, but I'm not so sure I want to be involved in overthrowing the
Oh no, I don't want to either.
the local power structure just for some.
This guy seems like he'd be a terrible.
He'd be a great.
He seems like he'd be a
Agreed.
terrible leader. No, he seems like he'd be a terrible leader. But don't tell him I said that. Deirdre says flippantly. I don't really care if you tell him that. But yeah, other than that, I'll, keep watches. Whoever's keeping watch needs to keep an eye on the kobold as well as, anything sneaking up on us. I'm guessing the kobold probably
need
isn't
to come
going to
do a
stay awake the
perception
whole
roll,
night
huh?
either, though. Yeah, probably. So I'll go and do that.
Alright, so you guys are gonna start your watches and
Yep.
see?
Yep.
Bedtime, watches, watch Kobold, make sure he doesn't try anything sneaky.
Alright, Zarky, roll me a percentage.
Okay, you have to give me like 2 seconds to get back here. How do you roll in this game? I don't remember.
Double click.
How do I roll something I don't have a die thing for?
Oh, percentage? See the die 10. Right click the die. Oh, wait. Is it the die 10?
Isn't there a
Yeah.
command in
Right
chat
click the
to
die
do this?
10 down below. And when you right click it, you should see a percentage.
Yeah,
Got
there's a
it.
chat command you can do too, but I don't remember how it works.
Good enough.
Slash die, D-I-E.
Wait, did it? Oh, you have to put it on the thing.
Yeah, you gotta drop it.
Okay.
Yeah.
We figured it out. Thank you.
Yep. It's a good thing to know that command once mirror images happen, which, spoiler alert, they're gonna happen.
What?
Mirror images. Once mirror images happen.
Oh.
Because it's gonna
Once we
happen.
learn mirror images.
Yes, but
It's
it's
a really
a
good spell.
domain spell. It's a domain spell for me, so.
Oh, you get.
Yeah, I get mirror image as a cleric.
That's cool.
Which is one of the goofy things of this build.
Okay. You guys get through the night. And in the morning, you guys all see Chet Manley's beard is pink.
Oh, shit.
Oh, we know they're here.
And get their opinion on the kobolds, I guess.
Yeah.
And if you... Do you call out to them, or what are you doing?
I'm gonna call out to them the only way I know how, and that is to perform.
Oh, okay. Then you'll...
I do a short performance
Okay.
where I kind of call them out.
This is
Perform
an
like
a,
performance, or...
Yeah, he's performing like a monologue, maybe. I don't know.
Yeah,
like
but it's it's
like the
mostly
equivalent of
oral,
a
but it's
scene
also
from
gesture.
Shakespeare, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yes.
Like
you
he's
guys...
doing a solo enactment of a famous play, maybe, or something.
You guys will draw out your two little fey friends as they begin laughing and goofing around.
I guess it could be improv, though. Who knows?
There. I enact the scene in a Tien play where the Emperor meets with his childhood friend.
I like it.
Yeah, I greet them and I tell them about what we did yesterday. We found some kobolds in this radish patch. In fact, would you guys like some radishes? I'm sure they could
Kobolds are
split one because they're
mean.
small. Yeah, they are kind of mean.
They are, but this one over here has been very amusing.
Oh, you like jokes.
Oh, he loves jokes.
Oh,
You should try some jokes on him.
I don't know. Kobolds are mean.
Do you know where the kobolds live exactly?
Not in woods, we don't think. We don't really leave woods.
Hmm. So maybe they live out. Are there like hills in the distance or something, or is that a plains, like to the southeast on this map, on this Stolen Lands map?
Those are not plains. It's hilly region, just not like mountains
Okay.
or anything. Just, you know.
Right, but they're hills. So maybe they live out in the hills then. So like this area over here, like the dark green are hills, and then maybe like the lighter colors here, flatlands. Is that a good read on that?
Yeah, yeah. Uh-huh. I think I have a picture, but I'm not real sure if it's gonna depict this or not.
Well, if you find out differently, that's fine too. But for now, that's what I'm gonna assume. But okay.
Well, not that picture.
I'll maybe come over, like, kind of say it in a low voice, so like tell the Fae, like, okay, so I'm thinking, we really want to know where these kobolds live, and I'm thinking we just let this guy go and follow him without him even knowing. He'll lead us right to them. I'm just gonna tell the Fae my plan and see if they think that's amusing. If they think it's as amusing as I do.
Do you think it'll work? What if he goes somewhere else?
I don't know. Be interesting if he does. I suppose I don't think that would be a complete waste.
Huh. Adventure.
The real thing is we got to worry about is if he's managed to lose us somehow. Kobolds can be very sneaky.
But, like, maybe not all of the kobolds are mean. Maybe it's just most of them. Because we would like to avoid being enemies with them.
Oh. We don't know. We don't talk to them. They loud, they shriek, they wave weapons, they shoot things, they mean. Don't even understand them.
They speak common. At least this one does.
Well, yeah,
These
Vontu does.
don't speak common. They're speaking in Sylvan right now. Too.
Oh, got it.
Yeah. Right, so that's what we're all... Because everyone in our party except for Chet speaks Sylvan.
Naturally, yeah. That's normal.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Well, I mean, gnomes get it as a racial language, I think.
Yep.
Or something, right? So... and then I took it as, because it made sense. I worship a Fey deity. I should know Sylvan, so I took a point.
Is Sylvan a language you can just learn? I thought you had to be. Oh, that's Druidic. That's like secret. Okay.
Right.
Yeah. You can learn it, but you have to have like, well, I mean, it's difficult to. There's certain, you have to like take like a feat or like a talent or something weird like that to.
But also, like, in game, if you choose to do that, like, you're gonna need to work with your game master to even make sure you have access to it. Because you might not.
Yeah, and then also druids are gonna be pissed off at you because you're not a real druid. What are you doing speaking druidic?
Right? Jeez.
But yeah. Anyway, I guess I'll ask if they're interested in following this kobold with us.
No, we want to play.
Okay.
I'll play with them for a little.
Cool. They play.
And then at some point we'll have to get moving.
Yeah, I don't give the kobold any more radishes because I realized that they give them gas.
Did I overnight you guys?
I don't know.
Oh, I did. Party
no.
taking overnight rest. Yeah, it's right there.
Yep. Okay, all my stuff's recharged, so.
Sweet. The kobold looks much better today as he had healed a little bit.
Yeah, he healed like 1 hit point.
Oh, yeah.
I could heal him again, but I probably won't. But yeah, like I said, when we're ready to leave, I still think we're probably just gonna let him go. I think even if we aren't able to follow him, like if he manages to like lose us really quickly or something like that, I'll probably I still don't see any reason to hold on to him. I don't think we're gonna get any more useful information out of him, and I don't want to just kill him. So he hasn't done anything. He hasn't harmed me any. He did a
So
little
the
bit of
Fae have
harm to the
indicated
zoo.
that the kobolds are mean.
Yeah, but I mean, I don't know. Deirdre's
Well,
not
they're
taking much
selfish.
stock in that.
We know that. Like,
Deirdre's
They're typically
heard
selfish
people
creatures.
describe. Deirdre's heard people describe these Fae as mean too. So
Okay. Well, one way or the other, we have to deal with the kobolds. So,
right, and my vote's just to let him go.
oh, I mean the kobolds
Even if we,
in the area. We're going to have to make a decision of whether
Oh,
or not
yeah.
we're going to ally with them or not.
I think we need to see how reasonable their chieftain is.
I mean, if nothing else, just
Maybe, yeah.
releasing this guy. Like we'll have the kobolds will know
I mean,
who
this-
we
this
are.
guy-
It'll be a token of good faith. And
they'll be like,
guy
This
go.
guy
Well-
might just be like the typical selfish kobold that wants like more power, but maybe the chieftain is a little more reasonable.
And the other thing too is like the fact that he showed, like the fact that all 4 kobolds made it back alive. Like it's got to speak something, right? Maybe they don't care, they're kobolds, but I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know anything about kobolds. It's the first time I've ever seen them.
Okay, so I think we're in agreement that we let him go in the morning.
The real question is if we still want to do we want to just go explore the next hex, or do we want to try chasing the kobold? Like, because I mean, we can just like try to track the kobold basically with fresh tracks. We'll just follow right behind him.
If we finished exploring this hex, then we might as well follow it.
Yeah, I think we
guess.
did. We went back to exploring this hex afterwards, so.
Yes, this hex is fully explored.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm fine.
So I'm fine with just trying. I mean, the thing is it might not even work. We might not be able to track him. He might just get back. He might lose us, basically, but I'm not even sure. I know I do not have the ability to track a kobold.
Okay. Let's
I
do
guess
it.
I look to Zarky and say, do you think you can track a
Alright, follow.
kobold?
I don't know. I've
A
never
single
seen one
kobold.
before.
Alright, well, we'll find out, I guess.
So you let him free?
Yes, either way.
Yeah,
that's
I don't give him his
right.
weapons back, though. He's still his armor. I untie him and say, go free, kobold. You're better off without us. And I kind of emote, wiping tears away.
Like, he looks
Kinda-
at you as he, starts to run away, and then he says, "Stay away from my radishes!" And he, runs off. Small little
Okay.
kobold. And they are
All right,
red,
then.
by the way, the ones you guys saw. So the color is true.
The color's true, okay. So, yep. We'll just let him leave for a little bit, and then, yeah, maybe, hopefully Zarky can track him.
Okay.
I'll attempt to assist with tracking, but I'm not going to be the one actually making the check, I don't think, because my bonus to survival is really awful. I think Tasha could do it too, right? Tasha has pretty good survival?
Yeah.
Is that right? But, yeah.
Okay.
I help.
I don't.
Oh,
Aw, shit. Zarky's
Yeah.
like, no problem. I got
He
this.
didn't need our help.
Alright, you guys
At least you actually
know-
did help him, though.
that he is traveling to the southeast hex.
Okay. I'm assuming we're just following him there.
Is that what you're gonna do? I'll follow him to that hex. Okay.
That's my vote.
Let me get Chet out to perceptions.
I'm looking specifically for kobolds that might be trying to ambush us.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause I'm assuming that I'm still assuming that he's probably heading back to the rest of his tribe,
Mm-hmm. Okay.
or whatever you call a gaggle of kobolds.
Tasha, roll a percentage. Is it coming? It's difficult. There we go.
We're off the path.
Is Tasha there?
Hopefully.
I don't know.
Zoo, roll a percentage. Okay. So you guys starting to get into this hex, and as you can see, you're stepping out of the woods now, and there's like some hills, and there are shrubbery and plants and trees here and there. It's just not prominent like a forest. And so what do you guys do? Do you try to continue following him, or do you decide to explore the hex for a day, or anything else? Any other thoughts?
I mean, I still want to go find out where these kobolds are, but
Keep
on the other hand, it might be, I don't know if we can handle that or not, you know? So, if we can actually handle the kobolds.
Mm-hmm.
I guess we wouldn't know right away either if it's going to go to somewhere in the hex or if it's going to continue past the hex too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so if you want to keep tracking him, then you can roll survivals.
Right. That's what Deirdre wants to do. Deirdre really wants to follow him all the way back because she thinks it'll be hilarious.
Okay.
Looks like we might have lost the trail anyway, though. I'll try to assist
Maybe.
with that, though, still, but...
Let me get Chet rolling.
Hey, I was actually able to assist, at least.
Chet is helping. You guys, this is why Zarky lost the trails, because in his mind he was like, he's totally just gonna cross over the plains. But you notice, like, after a little while of following the trail, Deirdre and Chet, that he seems to be doing a loop-de-loop, and you're now heading back towards the radish patch.
Oh.
Oh shit, he's just trying to
Okay.
get more radishes.
Maybe he just changed his mind. We didn't, like, wander into other kobold tracks or anything, right? Like, he didn't join up with another
No.
group or something?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
You can guess that he probably was trying to be clever because he like took this very wide loop around, you know, but ended up
Sure.
returning it. Yeah.
So maybe he's not going back home tonight or today. Like maybe, or maybe they're. Well, we've explored that hex, and I think if they'd been in that, if the kobolds were in that, like had their lair in that
Right.
tile or
You would've
hex or
found
whatever,
it.
we would have found it. So might just be one of those things that we just don't find the kobolds until later. Then I don't know. At this point, Deirdre's like, oh, if he just went back to the
Hex
radishes.
that we're in.
Yeah, we're already here. We might as well just explore this hex, right? And maybe, who knows? Maybe the kobolds are.
Maybe he started going
Maybe the kobolds
home
are
and
here.
then decided he wanted more radishes.
Yeah. All right, I'm fine with that. Deirdre's like, well, this plan didn't work out, but
I scare him
was...
off from the radishes. Really a ghost sound or something.
And go all the way back to the radishes just to spook him.
Oh, you know what? Maybe our friends can help us with that or do that for him. I tell him like, hey, like he likes practical jokes a lot. Like, can you? Oh, they're not. Oh, damn.
No, and I already told him that
right.
anyway. I already told him that anyway. Back at the camp, I told him that you guys should pull a prank on him. Like, he's hilarious. And they were like, I don't know, kobolds are really mean. But I was like, well, this guy's hilarious. You should do it. And they didn't really. They seemed skeptical. But I already told them to because I wanted them to. I wanted them to prank him too. So yeah, I'm fine with just exploring this hex then.
Okay.
At this point, Deirdre's like, I mean, we could follow him for days. He might just wander around and only eat. Like, I don't even know if he's gonna even go back anytime soon. So yeah, I'll just roll a perception for exploring this hex.
Is Tasha back?
I was just going to ask, is it perception or is it survival to explore the hex?
Well, I'll get to all that. Tasha, can you roll me a percentage?
Okay. There we go.
You guys can roll anything you want when you get into a hex, but ultimately you'll want to roll a perception when you get into a hex to show me that you're searching and stuff like that. All the other stuff, like I'm documenting it, you know, that's fluff. You already, you know, acknowledge that somebody is at least doing the cartography part, so it's assumed that at this point you guys are going to be doing that. Each hex is going to have something different to it, so when you guys finish with your rolls and stuff, then I'll tell you all about the hex.
I like to think that Deirdre's keeping a map, but it looks really childish. It's like the worst, like, fucking crayon map you've ever seen.
Tasha's, like, detailing the radish patch, like, to the dot right now, yeah.
I'm going over everything from yesterday.
Like, Deirdre's has a picture of, like, the worst looking drawing of, like, a group of kobolds you've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
That was the important part of that hex, was the kobolds.
Alright, Chet's not helping very much. He's irritated that he hasn't found bandits to redeem or something. Zarky.
He can't understand what anybody says. It's all Sylvan and Draconic and shit.
Lately, yeah, that too.
Yes, I am trying to make up for not spotting the cold.
Alright, Zarky. As you guys are exploring this hex, you guys reach the more south end of it, and only Zarky notices this. A particularly rocky crag rises from the hills here at the... Is it crag, or how do you say it? Crag?
Yeah.
At the crag's base is an overgrown 5-foot wide crack. And it looks like it leads down somewhere, perhaps maybe 20 feet down or so. It's dark down there, so you can't really see how far, but I guess, whatnot. So what would you like to do about that?
Well, I will definitely point it out to the party and say, you know,
Well, we are here now, so it's worth checking out.
Do you think this is where the kobolds are?
Maybe.
You know, I don't think so, but maybe.
Well,
You
if there's
can
a village of
roll
kobolds
a
here, their tracks should be pretty
knowledge,
obvious.
nature or survival, Zarky. Whichever is your best. You do not see any evidence of what it would look like if kobolds inhabited this. You don't think
I would
so.
expect to see some kobold tracks if they were here. I don't think.
In fact, you don't see any tracks of anything. This looks like undiscovered.
Okay. Well, might be a good campsite too then.
Do you guys want to
A
go
little
Instead
in?
hideout?
of camp it out.
Yes, I wish to check it out.
This is what adventurers live for. Let's go.
So how do you do it?
It's also what adventurers die for too.
Go in carefully.
Does anybody
stealth.
here have any knowledge of mining or minerals?
Does anybody have light?
I mean, unless it's covered by.
If not, I think
Yes, I do have
Chet might have. Oh, okay. Yeah.
The closest that I have to that is I do have knowledge of dwarven ales. We serve some of those sometimes.
Well, I don't quite have light. I have dancing lights.
Yeah,
That's my
that's
race.
fine. Yeah.
I've worked in bars that serve
Same
dwarven
thing.
Oh yeah, I'm
beers.
a
Does that
gnome. I
count?
get some stuff like that.
Yeah, gnomes get low light vision.
No, I get like spells, right?
You get some doofy little cantrips,
Cantrips.
like 1-a-day cantrips.
It's probably
But
like.
does anyone have light
Oh, I
the
don't even know.
spell as a cantrip?
Nope. I could have prepared it, I guess, but I didn't
Chet
prepare it today.
probably has torches in his inventory.
I have
We could
torches
light
as
some
well.
torches and just stay together.
Huh. I don't
Actually,
have a light
he does
source.
Not. He does not have torches.
Oh,
Okay,
my
well, I have a
charisma has
torch.
to be 11 or higher, so I don't
Okay.
actually.
You don't actually
I'll
have
hold that torch for you if you wish.
gnome abilities? Okay, that works. I'll hand you one of the torches and pull out a flint and steel to light it.
Okay.
Yeah, I have 10 torches, so I give you one of the torches.
I'll hold the torch.
Alright, you guys start going down this crag about 20 feet, and then you reach a 30-foot diameter cave. And you see some sparkling going on the walls, and you guys can roll an appraise or knowledge dungeoneering. Or if you're a dwarf,
Ooh.
you'll get bonuses or whatever.
You can do your stone sense shit.
Yeah.
I'm good at this. I promise.
Are you?
This is what I do.
Oh shit, man, guys, really?
This is the exact thing that Tasha was asking about before we even came in here. I make a note on the map. I'm coming back after I do some research. I'll pick up some rocks too, so I can, examine them at my leisure back when we're back at the trading post.
Yeah. Unfortunately, you do not know
It's very pretty.
the details of this sparkle.
But the fact that it's unusual, it caught our eye. I want to know more about it.
Yeah.
No knowledge of engineerings, huh? Alright.
Nope, we don't have that.
No dwarfs in your pockets. Oh, okay.
Nope.
Alright, what do you guys do?
Take some samples, and I guess
Okay.
we're done.
You take some samples. Okay, and then you guys spend the rest of the day exploring the hex, and you can set up camp and do whatever you guys would like to do.
Set up camp, then I get and prepare for another day of exploring.
Okay, so since you guys don't know
Yeah,
what
we
it
probably
is
can't-
yet, we're just gonna call it explored.
We'll camp at the cave, probably.
Damn it,
Oh, I guess we're eating trail rations too, right?
Yeah, I've been taking them off every day. We probably don't want to wait too much longer, though. I mean, radishes don't spoil very easily, so the radishes are probably good for a little while, but we do want to get those back at some point.
just keep them in cool, dark place, and like potatoes.
Yeah, like the cave. But yeah.
Well, our plan was to do a little loop and then end up back at the fortress. So why don't we go to the upper right hex? Instead of doing the loop we were originally planning, we'll just do a
different loop
into the plains. Yeah.
Yep.
Before the day
That seems
rolls
reasonable.
over, actually, I'll need a percentage from Deirdre.
Oh, and I need to do my watch perception too, I guess. Wouldn't it be funny if the kobold like attacks us in the middle of the night? Like he's like, I was following you.
I'm chief of your tribe now.
Oh man, what a twist that would be.
Alright, Chet is not watching at all. He rolled a 0 for his perception.
He's trying to watch. He's just not good at it. My horse is probably doing a better job.
Maybe. Anybody else want to roll nighttime perceptions?
I will roll.
There we go. Okay. You guys set up camp and you get through the night. No disturbances. It is the next day. So you guys said you wanted to go east or northeast?
Northeast.
That's correct. We went ahead. We're
Over
gonna
here.
loop back towards Oleg's.
Okay. One moment.
Okay.
Zerky, roll a percentage. One of these days, these percentages are gonna bite you in the ass. But not yet, young adventurers. Not yet. I am trying to get something done here. Okay. You guys move into this hex. God, why is it so hard to grab tokens in this game? I hate it. The hex grid is so much different than the square grids, because like square grids you can leave them in weird joints and you can't do that with this apparently, and it's weird. So this area is turning more into be like a plains kind of area, but there is shrubbery and stuff here and there and whatnot. do you guys want to roll a perception for the new hex?
Yep.
Sure.
Okay.
Ooh, 20. Well, modified 20.
Mm-hmm. All of you are alert enough to witness this. So you guys find this area within this hex, where, like, strewn to a radius of nearly 200 feet, you guys see skeletons of what looks to be creatures such as deer, bear, humans, maybe boar, perhaps other creatures, and there's just bones everywhere. But not only that, you guys spot webs all over the place. And not only that, you guys think you see like a little layer entrance where you think you saw a creature just pull into quickly as you guys are approaching the general area. What would you like to do?
Well, this is something that probably needs to be dealt with sooner rather than later.
Yeah, it looks like it's
Maybe
being a
we're the ones to
menace,
deal with
but
it.
we need to be very careful because, yeah, something like this is pretty dangerous, right? Like,
I would think so.
particularly dangerous.
What kind of spiders are these?
You
I don't
I
know.
don't know. Can I knowledge
didn't
nature
see
it?
the
I don't know
spider,
anything
so
about
you don't
spiders.
know.
Based on the webs,
So
maybe?
there's a lot of webs, so they're probably very.
But what I do know is that we won't be able to deal with a spider in the same way as we dealt with kobolds.
Yeah, we might have to
I
just
don't have any plans to talking with the spider.
I could set a lot of these webs on fire.
It might agitate the spider, but perhaps that's what we want to do anyway, I guess, rather than trying to approach it. It's that, I mean, it's probably in that cave over there, right? I thought I saw something skitter back into it.
Mm-hmm.
This is a very large clearing of bones. There's probably more than one spider, or this is a very successful spider.
I don't like it. I'm gonna pull my
mark
shield
it on
out
the map.
and have that at the ready for
come
sure.
back better prepared. Maybe Olag has some antivenoms, which would come in handy.
Oh yeah.
I mean, the spider's not going anywhere. It's been here for a while.
We need to be careful because it might not want to let us leave. It might try to attack us so. Especially our horses. It probably really wants to eat our horses.
So, what do you do?
Well, I mean, I kind of do want to explore this just to see what's in there. We could always run at the first sign of like trouble, or if things get too hairy.
Famous last words.
I think we need to explore it because that's what.
We're gonna keep exploring it.
All right.
You mean like this area or the whole hex?
I mean, yeah, we could just try to leave and explore the rest of the hex and then come back here later. Like, we know where this is specifically within the hex. I like the idea of getting like an anti-venom or something like that, but on the other hand, I don't know if we need
I suppose
like
we could.
I don't know
That'd
if
probably be the
we
smart
would
thing to
need
do.
a specific anti-venom or something like that. I mean, we don't even know what type of spider this is. I guess you always just get a potion, like an anti-poison potion, like a magic potion. So yeah, I'd be fine. But I agree that we probably want to at least explore the rest of the hex, if nothing else.
Yeah, well, I think we can come back when we are better prepared.
All right. So
Yeah,
yeah,
we can do that.
we'll attempt to leave this part of the hex at least and go explore the rest of the hex.
The rest of it, yeah.
Okay, so you're gonna finish exploring the hex?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, you do that.
And hopefully that spider doesn't wander too far from its lair. Like, we'll camp somewhere not near that area. Somewhere else in the hex.
Its lair's probably like more east in the hex, and I imagine you guys are now heading. Actually, where do you plan going next? Actually,
I think we were gonna head back to Oleg's and turn in the turnips.
Yeah, I like that idea.
And then while we're there, we'll maybe get some items to prepare ourselves to deal with this spider. Like, get some sort of anti-poison measures, because most of the time spiders have a poisonous bite. I mean, maybe this one doesn't, I don't know. Because, I mean, I guess Deirdre doesn't know much about spiders, though, so she's probably just like, it's probably a poisonous spider. But, I mean,
Everybody
I guess
knows
maybe...
spiders are poisonous.
Right. But, I mean, realistically, it could, like, there's some hunting spiders I think that aren't.
I know, but Tasha's right there with no knowledge nature, so...
Yes, so I think
Everybody
we're
knows.
all just like, everybody knows spiders are poisonous. That's just a thing that's true about spiders.
okay. So you're gonna camp and then go to back up to Oleg's.
Yep.
Yep.
All right.
So there's my watch perception.
Oh. Zoo, go ahead and roll me a percentage.
There you go.
Mm-hmm. Just wait till you guys get too far from home. That's when those percentages are gonna fail you.
I'm sure it's like one of those things where like it's high rolls are bad and you get bonus increase to what the roll is based on how far away you are or
Maybe.
something.
I'm sure that,
How
like, yeah,
dangerous
the
the
worst
terrain
things
is.
are, like, farther away.
Yeah, or the other way around, but yeah, I bet the roll's not a straight percentage dice roll.
Okay, you guys. Sleep. Nothing happens.
Yep. Alright. And then yeah, the next day we're just gonna travel back up to Oleg's. It'll take us a lot of the day anyway.
A portion of it, yeah.
Yeah, we might be able to get to Oleg's and then leave again on the same day and get out, but we won't be able to explore a hex today. Like, we might be able to leave, go to Oleg's, and then go to the west and explore that hex, maybe. Or head back to the spiders, but I don't think we'll be able to explore. Spider! At least a spider. There might be multiple spiders. Or maybe it's one spider right now, but if we wait too long, it becomes multiple spiders.
Oh, shit. Alright.
I shouldn't be given secret ideas.
You guys head back to Oleg's the next day.
Yep.
And, Tasha, roll me a percent.
Spider.
And then I guess there's the perception for entering the new...
All these high
new
rolls.
old hex.
We're immune to badness.
For now. It's kind of fitting, though, because you guys aren't in, very deep.
Yeah, we're being cautious. It's the life of a level 1 adventurer. You gotta be cautious or you're gonna die.
True.
So the intrepid radish hunters return triumphant.
Yes.
Yay!
So yeah, go up and ring the bell for the... And, yeah.
Actually, when you get there, the gates are open now.
Oh, okay. I don't ring the bell then. I just triumphantly walk in, or ride in on my horse, I guess. And, yeah.
And when you get there, you see Olex talking to perhaps a trader, because there's like a cart full of stuff, and they're conversing. And you do see the men that were there before are also, patrolling. And the place is just looking, it's looking a little bit better as the days go.
Yeah, it's looking more maintained. We got extra people to help maintain it. Alright, well, we need to go let Svetlana know we have a bag of radishes. Of moon radishes, I think. I'm not an expert on radishes, though, but...
I'll also ask Oleg if he knows anything about the kobolds in the region.
Oleg would say no.
Okay.
They don't bother him up here, then.
Right. They're not... He actually hasn't really seen them, honestly.
I know the Sword Lords consider them an issue, but let's see what it say. I guess they do say that they have securing an alliance of peace with the creatures is an acceptable outcome, though. So they've even they're like, yeah, we don't necessarily know that. They're just a nuisance. They just know it's going to be a nuisance if you try to move in and like harvest radishes or whatever. They're anticipating it being a problem later, but so far it hasn't been. Alright, yeah, we'll go let Svetlana know we have her radishes. And find that bag and bring that to Svetlana.
Okay. And she'll be...
And like most of the ones we picked are still there. We only gave like 2 of them to the kobold.
She'll be very excited to see those radishes, and she says they're perfect, and she thanks you lots. And she comes back to you with the reward as I am bringing that stuff up right now.
I don't remember. I remember it not being a whole lot. Well, actually, it was a lot for radishes.
Yeah, see, some of these rewards seem to be quite high for radishes.
Well,
They're pretty sweet.
Mundane things.
Maybe
well,
they're
yeah,
really good radishes.
Maybe they're really
haven't
good.
tried it.
Also, I think Svetlana and Oleg, like, they're actually really rich.
Yes.
They're loaded.
if that's the impression you get.
I mean, are able to give 250 gold pieces for some really fancy radishes. They definitely have to have a lot of money.
That's more money than I had.
It's as much money as I have at the moment, but... Well, now I have more than that, because I got a little bit more money now. How much was that in the end? It ended up being, like...
Alright. Yeah, so she hands you guys 250 gold, and you guys gain some quest XP. Woo!
Yay! Yeah, it ended up being 50 gold. But yeah, I'll check with the merchants that are here, like see if they have any sorts of like neutralized poison. What is those? What does that even cost? Like a neutralized poison? Can we even afford that?
It's 50.
Anti-venom's 50.
So right now, in general, you'll find up to 500 gold pieces of stock that you can purchase. That's for the whole party. They only have 500 gold pieces worth of stuff. As long as they're not magical and extravagant, it should be available.
Neutralized poison potions are actually really fucking expensive.
Yeah, they are.
They're 750 gold. Jeez. Yeah, that's not
But
an
that's
option.
neutralized poison. We just
Yeah,
want
it's a spell.
antitoxin.
Just an antitoxin.
Antitoxins are only 50.
It's just, at this
They
point,
last for an hour?
quite pricey. They last an hour. They give you a +5 bonus to your save. So still not perfect, but...
I'll buy one. I shall buy one from Oleg.
Okay.
Because we gotta do something about these spiders, man. Spiders are very creepy and, yeah, and dangerous.
Yeah, +5 alchemical bonus on fort saves against poison for 1 hour. Yep, I'll buy one of those as well. So that's pretty much what the radish money's going for me.
Yeah, so we can get rid of these spiders.
Alright, any other purchases that you guys want to make?
Not at the time.
Should we pull the antitoxin out of the library or just write it in ourselves?
It should be in the library, actually. It's from Advanced Player Guide, so...
Jihad approaches you guys and asks if you found it yet.
Wait, found what?
The ring.
No, the temple. No. Jihad.
Oh.
No, we haven't found...
Priest.
Yeah, Yod or whatever. However you say his name. Yod, whatever. I'm not sure if that's how that J is pronounced. We'll go with secrets, I guess. Jod. Or Jod. I don't know. Whatever his name is. But yeah,
Jihad?
we have not found the temple.
Replace that with an A. Or an I, or I don't know. If that's flat I, or I don't know. Yeah, so, I guess you...
So he wants to know about the temple. Like, we haven't found that. Sorry, buddy.
No. Maybe one of the other groups will. Hey.
No, anti-plague, I guess, there. Maybe it is in core. You might be right.
Yeah, antitoxin's core. Anti-plague is one of the expansions.
Yeah. That's probably what I was thinking of, I guess. There is antitoxin. So I should be able to just drag this in my inventory. Yeah, there we go. And then I just need to subtract 50 gold. Okay. That's taken care of. Alright. Yeah, do we... I mean, it probably took us like half the day to get here or something, because we had to walk from a hex away.
Yeah, you'll probably want to stay the night, get a good rest, and take
Maybe
care of the
Svetlana
horses,
will
let
make
them
radish
rest.
soup. Yeah.
Oh, I guess buying a couple of days of more food would be an idea.
Oh yeah.
Oh yes, the
I should
trader
probably
here
refresh my travel rations.
should have some rations available.
I'll buy 3 more travel rations, refresh them back up to 10.
That seems to be the good number there. Let's see, how much are they?
Like 5 silver pieces for 1 day's worth of travel rations.
Alright, yeah, I'll stock back up to 10. Gotta get rid of these silver pieces. I just keep them on my horse. Oh, I assume that we're not like taking too much into account about feeding the horses, right? We just assume that like we do when we come back.
I mean, horse feed is expensive and weighs a lot, so honestly, you should be taking it into account.
Well, make sure we feed them when we get back.
Well, you need to feed them every day. When you do bring them back here, Oleg will feed them for you for those costs. But yeah, if you want your animals to live and be healthy throughout your adventure, you'll need to feed them on the road as well.
I think where we've been going, they've probably been able to, like, I don't know, graze at our campsites.
For the most part, but traveling horses are still going. They need energy and fuel, and so you'll want to give them grain or something, you know. So.
Okay.
Well, horse feed actually isn't. It's heavy, but it's only 5 copper piece per day.
Well, that's not so bad then. Yeah.
Okay. I'll just load it on the horse. It'll carry its. I'll buy some horse. We're usually only gone for like 3 days at a time, right? Like at the most.
Well, you only
That's
went out
so
once. Well, I mean,
It's
we
gonna be
went for the
longer once we go a little bit
bandits
further.
Yeah. And so speaking of, what's your next destination so I can make plans here?
Okay, so well, now that we have the antitoxin, do we want to go check out the spider place? Maybe we feel brave now.
Okay. So, deal with the spider is our plan?
Yeah, I think so.
How about
Now we checked.
we do this? Spider, star, star, and then back again.
Do I have any sort of spell that I want to take different than what I have right now?
What are we waiting on?
Oh, I'm just looking at spells that I want to do, but I think we're gonna
Oh.
go back to. But other than
Go
that,
on the
I'm not.
spiders hex.
Yeah, we're gonna go, and then we gotta figure
Go
out
to the damn
as
spider.
well, like what we're planning to probably do after that.
Explore another hex. Maybe the star. They want to keep exploring around Oleg's, I guess.
I think I'm gonna keep the spells I have prepared. I'm not gonna change anything on that. Alright. Yep. So yeah, at the beginning of the day we'll ride out to deal with the spiders.
Did we ever get to taste that moon radish stew?
She didn't make it.
Not yet.
Somebody was like, maybe she would, but she didn't.
I'm sure we'll get a taste of it eventually. See what all the hype is.
Alright, so the next day you guys go to Spider Hex.
The spider hex.
Alright,
The spooters.
Deirdre, roll a percentage. And then you guys can roll perceptions. And how do you want to approach this?
Stealth.
When we get within an hour of it, I'll use the antitoxin. And then watch as the spider doesn't even have as poisonous or a venomous bite at all. That'd be pretty fun.
Oh, I rolled spellcraft, not stealth.
Chet asks if we should get off the horses before we get close.
That would actually be a
Oh
good
my
idea. Let's not
God.
bring the horses there.
Yeah, I won't bring the horse into the spider
We'll
My donkey
tie
will
him
stay
up
with
somewhere.
the horses. Today's just not my day. I try and see things, I don't see anything. I try and be sneaky, and I'm just making all this.
Okay, so let's say you guys get off your horses and you start approaching the area where you know the webs and bones are. Perhaps you tell your horses to stay as you approach a little closer to the scene.
Mm-hmm.
Tie my horse up, just like the kobold. All of its limbs are tied up, it can't go anywhere! Okay, maybe I don't do that.
Alright, you guys arrive to the area and you do not see anything. Nothing is standing out other than, like, you know, the bones and the webs on the ground. The stuff that was described to you before. But yeah, nothing is perking your senses, your not so keen senses.
I had a pretty decent perception.
And so what do you guys do?
Advance cautiously.
Oh, your perception's way the
Yes.
fuck up there. Okay, I didn't see the 21. Okay. Zoo will point out where he thinks the spider's little lair might be.
Okay, I do that. And we should go that way.
Which is like over here.
Alright. Let's start going there.
I'll drink my antitoxin.
Yeah, I already figured I took mine. I guess Chet probably didn't buy an antitoxin.
He doesn't need it.
Chet doesn't need an antitoxin.
The spiders need an anti-manly.
It's the truth.
What do I know about the chances of spiders being poisonous?
Very
Pretty good chance.
Common
Most of them-
knowledge, likely.
Everyone knows. We already went over this. Everyone knows spiders are poisonous. Just everyone knows it. It's a fact.
I'll be right back.
So do you guys approach? Okay.
Yeah. I just don't want to, like, just be like, I move my token all the way here, and then you're like, hold on a second,
Right. Yeah.
So I'm kind of moving a move action at a time. Plus, I mean, I don't know if, like, is Zarky actually hanging back that far back?
I don't know.
I don't know.
Yes.
I'm trying to give myself time for, like, other people to, like, keep up.
In stealth rolls, I want to just be in the back with my bow. Frickin'.
Just keep in mind that you don't know you rolled a bad stealth. So, like, if you roll a stealth, you're
I don't
intending
know
on
that
being
I'm
stealthy.
making noise.
Yep, basically. You're trying to be stealthy, and...
I disagree. If I'm trying to be stealthy and I'm like making noise and stuff, I realize it, right? Like because they
No.
Maybe. I mean, you might not. Because the thing is, you might even think you're being noisy when you're not. Because you might be being
Okay.
self-conscious about stuff.
Right.
well, the point is I rolled terrible, so I have no idea what's going on.
But your
right
character
now.
doesn't know
So I'm
that.
just like la-di-da.
So when you like roleplay your character, basically you don't roleplay by what the dice rolled, roleplay by what you're doing, and then the game master will tell you what happens based on the dice.
I'll be back. I'm back.
That's all I was getting at. So okay, yeah, you guys start approaching, and unfortunately, some of your guys' stealth rolls weren't so great. So Deirdre, this like web comes shooting out from this like little hole.
Okay.
And let me roll my... This is arranged against your flat-footed, but I don't have a thing configured. Does 19 hit?
What type of... Well, yeah, it would hit, even not flat-footed, so...
I think it's a touch.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's range touch.
I was gonna ask that, but even
Well,
it hits
actually,
my
it doesn't
normal AC
say
anyway.
Touch.
Yeah, it doesn't matter, it still hits. 19 is gonna hit.
Alright, roll me a reflex save.
A reflex save. Well, that's my worst save. Rolling at 20 though, so...
This web comes flying at you to hit you, but it does not entangle you. Hold on 1 second here, let me get a rule up. Oh, god damn it. Okay, oh. Why does it even give a DC? Hold on.
I don't know.
That might
Probably,
just be for
I
the
figured it was...
strength burst out, actually.
Yeah, that would make sense. So I rolled a nat 20 for no reason. That's about how my luck usually goes. So
Oh, we can use that roll for like when you try to
Nah,
burst out of it.
it's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
It's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Sure.
I always
Okay.
just, if I hit a button and hit roll something and it was like the wrong one, I default to just hitting it again.
All right. Well,
Like,
you're entangled.
That's just how I usually do it.
And you guys can roll initiatives as you do get a glimpse of this creature. I'm just editing its name before I reveal.
Okay. Do I have the entangled condition on me?
Not yet. I'm gonna put that on you.
Okay, well, it's gonna impact my initiative, so I'll wait until I get it.
There you go.
I'm pretty sure it will, at least. Because I think that... Yeah, it does impact my initiative.
Still did good.
Yeah, I did.
Well, that's your 20 and your 18 used, so now you're gonna get like 2s and 3s.
It's fine.
One, two, three, four, five. Okay. Round one. Chet Manley sees this spider pop out and spit a web at Deirdre. I'm gonna lock tokens now. He's going to charge. Power attack, two-hand falchion. Hiya. I didn't target. Shame on me. Did a 14... Oh, a 14 met. So he just barely hits this spider.
Watch Chet Manley just one-shot the spider. Nope, never mind.
Nope.
That would have been pretty
What I was
hilarious.
hoping for.
We'd have just been like, well, that was a lot of prep work into this fight. But no, actually, it looks like this thing is pretty dangerous.
Maybe.
So I'm entangled. I can move at half speed, so I could get up to this guy and do something to him. Or you just try to break out of the entangled condition. I think I'm gonna, let's see, it's a CMB or escape artist to get out. I think CMB would be my better option, but my CMB is still not very good.
Oh, it does have baby spiders.
Yeah, it does. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and try to get out of the entangled.
That's pretty good.
Let me look at the DC really quick. You meet.
It's probably a 15. Oh, okay, cool. Alright, so I think that's a standard action, right?
Probably. Let me switch the page. Entangled creature can escape with a successful escape artist check or burst out of the web with a strength check. Both are standard actions.
Oh, that would have had to... Well, I think... Let's see... Strength instead of CMB I think would have been the same for me anyway. Yeah, it's both +2.
Yeah. Okay, yeah, you standard
So
action.
in that case it didn't matter, because I don't actually have a base attack bonus. So then that means I have a move action still. I'm gonna move up next to Chet.
Okay, let me get the entangle off.
Actually, hold on a second. Would it have made sense to do... Sorry, if I go B10... I think I'll do something like that instead, actually. Since I'm not entangled, I can actually do that.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
Zarky.
Shoot the spooter.
He doesn't have precise shot, so he'll have to take a -4.
Mm-hmm. Well,
And he's
Honestly,
shooting
probably-
through somebody.
yeah, it'd be like a -8, so he probably just doesn't have a shot.
Zerdurium, are you there?
He has like a 5-foot movement
Yeah,
on the
hello?
map, right?
Hello?
Oh, okay.
What?
There you are.
There it is.
Haven't heard
I was
you.
talking this whole time and my mic wasn't picking up.
Aw,
Ah.
okay.
I figured it was
think
something like that.
Let me fix my thing.
Okay. Oh, nobody
My
wanted to do knowledge?
sensitivity was too high on vent.
Now that you kind of see it, too.
Don't have it.
Oh, okay. I don't think...
I will do a
Chet,
thing. Sometime
Nope. No knowledge.
we know things.
We know things! Alright. You know this is called a trapdoor spider. They're really just basic spiders, honestly. Medium size, has tremor sense, dark vision, can hide in its webs pretty
Do we know
good,
if it's
can
poisonous?
shoot webs. It can spring attack. And yes, you do know that its bite attacks can poison people. The kind of poisons this spider likes is a strength poison to weaken you, so it can drag you around and stuff.
I forgot to add the effect, but I missed it anyways.
Yeah, yes.
Mm-hmm.
And then I have a move action, and I will.
Well, you
No,
5
I'm
foot
gonna keep my bow out.
stepped, so.
No, I was thinking if I want to switch weapons, but I'm gonna call it. I want to keep the bow out because I don't have an anti-poison. I don't want to like run up to it.
Alright, see what the
It's
spider does.
going to bite at Deirdre. Now,
Okay.
spring attack, because I'm like right there, can he spring away?
You cannot.
Nope.
You
need
have to move at
10
least
feet
10
to start.
feet to yes.
Yeah.
I know this one, guys. I play that skill.
Yay!
You play that build
Uh-oh,
Wow,
he
naturally.
They roll so high versus our most
They
heavily
always
armored
do, because
person.
I have like absurdly high AC, but it just doesn't matter.
Alright, Deirdre, I need a fortitude.
Fortitude.
This is versus a poison effect, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You are not poisoned.
I feel like that anti-venom actually helped you there.
Yeah,
I think so. Because without it, it would have been a. That would have only been a what? 14? No, 13. Would have been a 13.
Even.
Yeah. I mean, maybe
Alright,
the DC is only
Tasha?
like 12 or something. I don't know.
Okay, everybody moved up really fast, so I will go here. And I will...
Well, next round, Zarky should have a shot. He'll still have the precise shot penalty, but because he doesn't have that yet. But
Won't be as bad.
yeah, you won't have to fire.
I
through
should
your
just
chat
make an
on
effect on
effects.
him with it and just turn it on and off until he gets the feat.
I will begin casting
That's
a
fine.
large person. And I'll call out to Deidre. Wait for my spell to take effect.
Yeah, but you go after the spider. I don't know if I want to do that.
Then just don't move.
Okay.
Just stay within 5 feet.
That your turn then?
Yes.
Alright, Zoo, why don't you charm these little critters?
This thing is terrifying and very gross, and he
It's pretty
overreacts
big for a spider.
as like a surge of emotions, like kind of overcome him, and he shoots fireworks at.
Oh my god. Zoo's like, ah, spider! Oh, does Zoo not like spiders?
Yeah, they're scary.
Aha. Okay, you cast, and it saves.
So it's gonna take half.
Okay, go ahead and hit half.
Where's the effect? There. And that's my turn.
Some little hairs get singed on it.
Alright, as far as you guys can tell, your horses seem to be doing what you told them to do. Until this random kobold comes in and scares them. No, I'm kidding. Chet is no longer charging, but he's gonna go ahead and attack it.
Is he gonna 5-foot step first for a
Does he
flank? I
need
guess
to?
not.
Sure, why not?
I think he's still gonna miss, but
Yeah, he's still gonna miss.
But that helps Zarky by clearing up a line of fire.
And
it helps me as
Deirdre.
well.
Yeah, that's definitely the good move.
It's good all round.
Alright,
Do I want to just try to do damage to this guy, or do I just want to
Kill.
Go total defensive so that your AC becomes like 25 and there's no way it can hit you.
Net 20.
It'll hit me anyway.
It'll
it
hit.
always does.
Just kill it.
That's what we're going with, yeah.
Kill it with fire.
I could fight defensively or something though. I think I'm going to try to hit it with Visions of Madness, because it's not a mind-affecting ability, so it will work. It will see weird things, and it'll make it act strangely. I don't know. It's not mind-affecting though. It's just what's funny
That's
about
weird.
it. So
Why isn't it mind
Yeah.
affecting? What is it, though?
it
If
just
it's not
isn't.
mind-affecting.
It's just a spell-like ability. Like they actually see shit. Like it actually is in their I don't know. They actually see shit. It's not like something
You
that's in
put
their
it in their
minds.
eyes, not in their head.
Yeah, I don't know exactly
What is it
the
classified
logic behind
as,
it is.
though? Is it...
Visions of Madness is a spell-like ability, I think. So it does. That's pretty much the best defense against a spell resistance, and that it's a touch attack. But yeah, other than that, it doesn't say. It just gives a debuff slash buff. So let's see. Where do I go to put? I think I can do defensively. I can do fighting defensively while doing melee touch attacks too, though. So I'm gonna do that. So I'll make it a little bit harder to hit with this, but it's also offset because I have the flank bonus, so I'll hit that as well. And let's give it a shot. Let's see if it works. No.
No, you silly person.
All that wind up.
Alright, well I still have the charge, so I can... Yeah, I still have the charge. It worked. It's a spell-like ability, so I'm holding that, and that's my turn.
Zarky.
So is this a -2 now?
I have the -4 penalty on you because they're still in melee combat.
Oh, even though I have a shot, before it was like -8, right?
That's because
This
somebody
is
was
-4 because
blocking
you're shooting
you.
into combat.
There was
'Cause-
cover
yeah,
as
yeah.
well. Yeah.
Okay, I'm just going to shoot another arrow and hope my aim holds true. Hey!
That looks pretty good.
That looks pretty good. You didn't crit, but you hit.
This one. I think I rolled it twice. Take the first. Sorry. I'm used to double clicking for rolls.
Okay.
Oh, I used the wrong
It's
buff. It's
disabled.
fighting defensively as a standard action, so I should have only had +2 to my AC. Is that what it has listed there? Maybe it is doing it right.
Oh shit! Can you like put it back so it doesn't count the second one?
No, it's doing it right. Never mind. I don't know why it
already
says
adjusted
fighting
it.
defensively full round.
Sorry. The things at the
Spider's
bottom
disabled.
are single click rolls, and the things on your character sheet are double click rolls.
Well, you can click and drag into the chat box if that makes you feel better.
Yeah, it's a pain in the butt.
I just don't.
I'll remember. Thanks.
Okay, yeah, it is disabled.
What will the spider do?
It is
Probably try to
going
attack and then bleed
to
out.
fight to its death, and it's going to bite at Deirdre.
Jesus
Oh, no!
Christ!
Oh my
Why did these
God.
things keep hitting?
He almost
I
crit.
don't know. I have 22 AC, or 20 AC right now. 20 AC right now,
Alright,
but
roll a fortitude.
it just
Oh my God.
doesn't matter.
All that metal on you attracts their hits like magnet.
Yeah.
I
That's the
guess.
problem.
It's biting her toe or something. I don't know. She has an exposed spot somewhere on her leg, maybe.
Maybe this is a sign.
I need mirror
She's not
image is what I'm saying.
poisoned.
Yeah. At least
Yeah,
you
but I'm
didn't
at
add
1 health.
that
But it's
or something.
bleeding out now because it did a standard action, so...
Yes, it is now bleeding out.
So I guess I'll
And,
immediately fucking cure myself, since apparently I think I've had like one attack miss me this entire adventure path so far. Like everything that tries to attack me hits me.
Alright, I'm sure
That's
you
gotta
guys
turn
are
around
gonna
at some
finish it
point.
off. At least Chet will
Yes.
if you don't.
Yeah, I don't know if Tasha actually finishes her enlarged person then.
Well, I think because I already started it, I'm committed to finishing it. Like, I lose it
You
anyway,
can not
right?
finish.
Do I still
Yeah, you
lose
can
it?
stop. I don't think you
I don't
use the
think so.
slot either. You still have it.
Okay, I'm willing to go with that.
Oh, poor Deidre.
That's just silly.
Alright. It's the beauty of low
I'll
level
do a
combat.
channel as well. Well, that's not even a low-level combat thing. That's just like getting hosed by dice rolls, really. Like that could happen at any level. Just sometimes you
Right,
have the numbers
but-
you should have, and it just doesn't matter. I said I had 20 AC for that second one, and it just doesn't matter because he rolled. I mean, that was a nat 20, right? So yeah, he only hits me on an 18, or only on an 18, 19, or 20 there. But yeah.
Well, let's make sure
just
there
happens.
aren't more around.
Right, yeah.
Alright, so where this
These are scary
spider was appears to be like a
course.
hole, like a shaft, like a 5-foot diameter shaft.
For now, I'll just stay at
That's
3
hot.
health, I guess.
So someone could like squeeze into it.
Yeah, and climb down. Uh-huh.
Let's send a gnome down into the spider den.
No, thank you.
So if you want to go down there, it'll require a climb check.
Yep, I'm no good at that.
I can do it.
Not with my armor, at least.
How deep does it look?
It's dark.
Look down
Can't
the
tell.
hole. I got dark vision. Not dark vision, the other one. Low light.
Low light?
But there's like webs. It's a spider's thing. You're gonna have to go
Okay,
through webs.
that's
yeah.
I could just set fire to.
I think you're intelligent enough to know that the webs might actually make it easier to climb up and down.
Yeah, but we could smoke out the spiders.
Well, you don't see any spiders right now. No little ones or any spiders.
Well, let's have the frontliners go down first.
Well, I do have the sec before I say I have it. Let me make sure I have it. Yes,
Yeah,
I have rope and grappling hook, and if the webs are going to make everything easier as well, we could make this like even for the armored
I can
people
climb
really
down.
easy to climb.
I think.
Sounds like a good idea.
Zarky,
No,
climb
I'm
down?
only okay climbing. I
No,
am
yes,
not-
no.
super confident in my ability to climb.
I
Okay.
definitely don't think I could do it with the armor. If I take my armor and leave my shield behind,
Yeah,
I
that
could
would
climb
help a
down there.
lot.
Well, the rope and the grapple make it really easy by itself, ignoring any bonuses for the webs.
Yeah, but I have a minus like 4 to climb or something like that.
Okay.
Yep, same.
So as I was saying, if I
There's
take
still
the
a good
armor
chance
off,
you
I
guys
can
can
do it.
find.
Is there even any reason to go down there?
Well, there might be stuff that the spider has accumulated.
Chet starts climbing down.
All right, that's
Okay.
right, Manly.
And Chet drops down about 25 feet into this shaft, and he calls back out to you guys that it's just more dead bones and stuff, but it looks like there might be some gear here.
Then we should go quiet.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna have to take some time to take my armor off.
Chet says there's no room for you guys, but he'll just carry it up to you.
Oh, well,
Oh,
All right, sweet.
Okay,
Okay,
that
then.
works.
A strong, manly guy.
Yeah. Chet is
it's willing to brave the
participating.
spider webs for us.
All right. He comes out.
Like
and...
people reading when you read like groups where they make it the people that's gone always does the gross shit.
Right. Sure, why not?
It's like, oh, while you were gone, your character went, waist deep into a sewage
All right.
to look for copper pieces.
He comes out, and he comes out with a short sword. It's medium size.
Okay.
Doesn't look masterwork as far as you guys are aware. It looks pretty crummy.
All right. I'll throw a detect magic op.
There's a silver amulet. He comes out with medium-sized leather armor.
I shrug again.
And he also pulls out a piece of paper and kind of hands it over to you guys, the smart ones. And then also 10 gold pieces was found.
Hey, 10 gold.
Those gold pieces are worthless.
You do not detect magic.
What
on
is this,
anything.
Thessalonian money?
Thessalonian money? No.
Money isn't good here.
It's your everyday money. Unfortunately, you guys don't know the values of any of these things you have found. But Tasha seems to be the only one really trying.
I'm trying. I really am.
I'll attempt untrained appraise. Hey! I gotta like make multiple rolls, right? Like 3 or something?
You know
There's 4 items altogether if you
I got something.
count the sword and armor.
Hey, I rolled pretty good on my appraise checks. It's almost like I'm a random spider that rolls 18s only.
Alright. Zoo, you identify this amulet, because it also looks kind of similar to the other one that is, a stag lord. It's just, it's a picture of, like, horns and a stag-like face, but it's kind of somewhat, like, gruesome. And you know that, it's worth 20 gold pieces.
Okay.
And then the leather armor
The
is
second
just
one of
leather
those we've
armor.
gotten.
The short sword's just a short sword. And then the paper doesn't really have any value to it, but it bears a simple drawing of a claw-shaped dead tree atop an otherwise barren hill with an X in blood scrawled by the tree's roots.
Treasure map.
So wait, this is the
Sounds
second
like it.
Might be what it is.
amulet that we found, right?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah, because I have one too, and I showed it to Jod, and he didn't seem to know anything about it.
But the bandit lords, the guy who's running the bandits, is called the Stag Lord or the Stag
Right.
King.
So
or
maybe
whatever.
it's related to him, because I remember at first I was thinking
Yeah.
maybe it's related to Aristil, but
Yeah, I think it has something to do with the bandits.
okay, well, maybe we definitely. I mean, somebody else want to hold on to it, or should I just grab the second, like hold on both Staglord amulets?
You can hold on to
No,
both,
I mean,
unless somebody else
oh,
wants it. Tasha doesn't care one way or the other.
doesn't
like I
really
said, I already
look
got-
like that nice of a thing to wear.
I'm figuring we just hold on to them for now, but I mean we could sell them too, I suppose. The silver in them makes them valuable, if nothing else. But I mean, we got a password even too for the for
Yeah.
like if we go like if between that and having these amulets,
You're right.
we could use them to get into the camp or something, acting like we're like new recruits or something.
By the bloody bones of Saint Gilmorg, who wants to know?
Yes, that was the password. I have it written down somewhere too, but So I mean, yeah, we'll hold on to it. I think we'll hold on to it for that reason. If nobody else grabs it, I'll just put it with the other one, I guess, for now. The treasure map seems useful too.
It's intriguing.
So if we find a claw-shaped dead tree, then we
There's
should
something there.
We know
look
there's
around it, I
treasure.
guess. This
Our
is a really
fake
crude treasure map
friends
that doesn't
might
actually
know.
show. Yeah,
It's
it
a
doesn't
pretty
actually show
distinctive
where the
landmark.
tree is. Yeah. But yeah, we'll grab that, I guess. But I don't care about grabbing like the leather or the short sword. Probably should because they're worth money. But I already.
Oh, does that seem
have
to
a
be the
lot of-
only spider thing here?
Yep.
Okay, well, mission complete here. Let's take the stuff, get the horses, and move on to the next star hex.
Yep. It probably took us a pretty good amount of time to travel here. It'll probably take us the rest of the day to travel to the other hex, and then we'll just explore it the next day. Yeah.
Yep.
So you want to go to the one with the star?
The next one with the star, yeah, above us.
Okay, on the next day then? Alright,
Yes.
Yeah.
let's get you moving along.
Yeah. I figure we travel to the hex the rest of this day, and then explore it the next day.
Alright.
That makes sense.
So go ahead and roll your perceptions for your night watches. And who are we on now? Zarky, roll a percentage.
Sometimes. I feel like I rolled a 71 last time.
It's rigged.
Maybe.
Okay. It looks like you guys get through the night without interruptions.
I rolled a 73 last time.
And it is now the first quarter of your
Moon
moon
day.
phase.
Is that
What's
just a
that
corny
mean?
way of saying Monday? It's Moon Day.
Yeah,
That's where it came from, right?
their days are kind of silly.
I know there's like Oath Day and like Toil Day and stuff like that, but I don't know what those mean in like reference to
Toil
art.
Day's Tuesday. Oath Day
Is
is
that Tuesday?
Thursday. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Toil Day is Tuesday.
I hate Tuesdays. I mean, I hate toil days.
All right, go ahead and
I just want
roll.
relaxed day.
I do a channel before I. Let's see. Oh, I'm already targeting myself. I do a channel before I rest too.
Oh, I already rested you guys, but yeah, just don't spend it.
Okay, I'll just hit the yeah. Okay. So I still have 1 damage on myself, unless I wanted to. But I probably wouldn't have used. Probably would not have spontaneously asked to cure spell before going to sleep, just in case we got ambushed at night. So I'm just gonna have 1 damage for today, for now.
Okay.
Because apparently I rolled 1s on both channels. Dice just are not liking me today. That's okay though. It's okay, Dice. I don't like you either.
Discovering how unlucky Deidre is.
It's probably the name Deirdre, honestly.
That's it.
D.
All right, Zoo, roll me a percentage.
I'll be happy to. It's gonna be a 100. Oh, so close.
Not really. You guys can go ahead and roll perceptions as you guys are stepping into a new hex.
If only I had gotten a 0 on the other one, it would have been 100.
I see something.
D. Yes, Tasha does. And probably Zarky. Maybe even Deirdre.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Deirdre, like the name Deirdre, it's like an Irish name from like Irish folklore. And I'm pretty sure it was like Deirdre, like the character Deirdre in Irish folklore was like cursed or something.
Maybe. Interesting if true.
Okay, so you guys start exploring this hex. And you come upon a hut.
A Jabba the
Ooh.
Hutt?
Is it on chicken legs?
No.
My donkey's name is Jabba, by the way.
So it's on the more east side of the hex, slightly closer to south, far from the road. And there's just this hut out here.
We should go and see who's living out here. We are documenting these lands, right? Best to see if they are friendly or with the band.
Yeah. Is there smoke coming out of the chimney? Light in the windows?
I mean, yes, it looks occupied.
Okay. An old lady brushing the porch?
You don't see anybody outside.
Let's go say hello to the neighbors.
Yep. Approach.
Alright, you approach the hut. Chet will get off his horse.
Yeah, I'll get off my horse too. We knock and hail whoever's inside.
Alright. you see like on this door, like a little hole with a slider, and you hear like after moments, you hear like the slider open really quick, and you see a face of
Some
a
eye.
human male, what it appears to be, peering out of this little hole at you, and says, "What do you want?"
Who's got the paper? We pull out the chart, and I say, well, by order of the Sword Lords, like, we are here checking out this land that has been so entrenched by bandits. We wish to learn more about you living here. Are you here living by yourself?
They already know about me.
Maybe you can help us get acquainted with you. My name is Zoo. This is Tasha, Zarky, Deirdre, and Chet. What is your name?
Yeah. Yeah. He shuts like the thing and then opens the door. And you see a dude.
Get a look at this guy.
And he's like, "Why are you here again?"
I say we're charting and
We're
exploring
mapping
these.
the area.
Yeah, that's what Tasha said.
Ah,
Sorry.
well, very well. Just be swift. My name's Boken. I've got things to do.
Spoken. Does that name sound familiar?
I don't think
No,
so.
it shouldn't because of mistakes done
Okay.
on session 1.
Okay, yeah, I was just about to say, wasn't that one of the... Oh, wait. Oh, we don't know about that then. Apologize for the intrusion. How long have you lived out here?
Long enough, but I like it here.
And you like your privacy, I'm guessing.
Yes. Yes, please.
What do you do then, just, to survive? Do you hunt? Do you have a profession?
Charter, you say, huh? Well, I make potions, so maybe you buy potions.
Oh, that
Oh.
actually would be very useful. Because something big is probably going to be happening within this area. Some settling.
Tasha's ears perk up with the mention of potion crafting. These woods around here provide you with enough resources for potion making. That's really interesting.
Well, yes, but dangerous, difficult. Do you wanna buy purchase? I have some right now.
Is there anything in particular that's been giving you issues with collecting ingredients and such? Maybe we can help.
Well, I mean, I ran out of these berries. They're called fang berries. They're really good for potion making, and there's a large thicket of them about 55 miles south of Oleg's. I'm sure you know where that is. If you bring me a bushel of clean fang berries, I'll give you a discount for a month.
Oh, alright.
Okay.
That sounds pretty good.
Fane berries, you say?
And that's-
Tasha
We got
that's
it.
what he
Yay.
looks
Oh
like.
my
writes this
god.
down.
This guy looks amazing.
He looks crazy.
He's intense.
Very.
Hey man, give me my berries.
What does he need these berries for? You know what? I don't want to know.
It's my special Fangberry potion. Very special.
What does a Fangberry potion do?
The artist actually drew flies around him.
Yeah. I asked him like, what's so special about this Fangberry potion? I'm assuming you sell it.
Says you sure ask a lot of questions. It's a great ingredient for potions. And then he like shows you guys 5 potion bottles. They all have labels on them, and you see.
Does he have a Fangberry potion prepared that I could buy?
You see that the 5 bottles, 2 of them say potion cure light wounds, one of them says potion cure moderate wounds, and 2 of them say potion endure elements. And he says, "These great ingredient for these make very effective."
Oh, okay.
So it's just something that he uses to help him make.
Yeah, I'll buy a
potions.
potion of cure light wounds. I'll give him 50 gold pieces.
Yeah, it seems to me that they form a basis for the potions that he brews, probably
Yeah, they're
enhancing their effectiveness or making it simpler for the magic to be infused. Tasha starts going into some of the theoretical
assuming he wants
aspects
normal
of
price
making
for them.
potions.
Yeah, unless we
give
get
him
him some
50.
Fangberries, then we can do it 25% off.
Mm-hmm. Right
Which
now, the
seems
full
like
price.
actually really useful.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, yeah, I'll give him 50 gold for one.
Okay, which one are you taking?
I'm gonna take a cure light wounds.
Okay.
Actually, no, I changed my mind. Endure elements.
Okay, let me toss that
I have
in
very.
the party sheet. Oh, it should only be 1. There we go. Did you guys just leave the armor and sword?
Yeah, I
Oh,
think so.
no, I'm sure we
At
would
the
have. Oh, we just
spider
left.
den place? Yeah.
I mean, unless somebody else grabbed them. I specifically said I
don't
don't
want
bother to grab them because
I
I had
did
too
not
much.
get
Just
'em.
get rid of them.
Sorry, I throw them in my horse pack.
Oh, well,
Okay.
shit. I just
Because
deleted
yeah,
them.
I'm holding.
Yeah, okay.
I was holding
Never
too
mind.
much
They're
then.
not
stuff.
really worth much, so let's not worry about it.
I was just going to give them to
They-
the guys back at the
They
fort.
broke on contact.
That's okay.
Okay,
I mean, can we just say that then we give them back to the guys? We give them to the guys at the.
Alright, well, let's keep exploring this hex now that we know that Boken lives here.
Mm-hmm.
He's a man in search of Fangberries, and also could probably use a bat.
He needs a potion of cure BO.
Explore, explore, explore. Man, we've got a lot of exploring to do. There's so many hexes.
Mm-hmm.
This might get tedious.
Well, I'm sure once we get further out, we're gonna run into some interesting stuff, though.
Alright, so I will tell you guys, though, that anything on the northernmost hexes don't need to be explored.
Okay.
So that area where there's a star there, we don't need to
Where
bother
all
to
the
explore that
road-
because it's right on the
right.
road.
Yeah. They already know that stuff.
Alright,
yeah.
well, we can just go back to Oleg's then after we explore the rest of this hex.
Agreed.
Okay. Alright, so you spend the whole day exploring this hex then?
Yes.
Okay, Tasha, roll me a percentage. Okay. You guys get through
Nice.
the entire day of exploring. There's really not much going on here. You know, you see little critters like bunny rabbits and whatnot, but, you know, not anything dangerous. No really noteworthy landmarks other than this gentleman's hut. And I guess you're returning back to Oleg's?
Yes.
Okie dokie.
Explored. Put our stamp on it. Crazy old Boken. Huh?
Alright, you
What a guy.
return to Oleg's. Or you guys can go back down. Instead of going back to Oleg's, go back down and
I'm gonna
try
grab some more feed.
again. Oh, what did you do with those samples? Did you even ask anybody about the samples from the crag?
No, we
you
sort
went
of
to?
came in and went pretty quick
That's true.
before I had an opportunity.
Yeah.
Samples from the what?
Maybe it's
The
been a
ore
couple
samples.
of days, so maybe like,
Oh.
do you have a new roll you want to maybe make? Because maybe you were examining them with your tinkering with your crafties. Because I'm sure you do that.
I'm willing to make another roll. Always good.
Yeah, go for it.
A little bit better.
I'll try and help.
Does anybody want to help? Oh, there we go. Between the two of you guys, before the end of this day, traveling
Have
the
an eye
entire
for good
hex,
thing.
you guys recognize that this is gold, and that was a vein of gold, which could be easily turned into maybe a mine.
Ooh.
Ooh.
So the question is, does Tasha tell us that?
Oh.
Or she only tells Zoo, like... Because that's what happened there anyway, like Tasha was examining the sample that
What is this
she
secret
brought with.
language thing happening?
That's, what's the name of it? It's like Kitsune, like, that's their language.
It's Tien.
No, that's
But
just
we
Tien.
don't know that they're
Oh, it's just
communicating that
Tien?
way?
No, you
Okay,
guys
so they're
haven't
speaking in
seen
Tien.
their fox form yet.
Kitsune speaks Sylvan.
That's right.
Yeah,
they
what are you
speak
talking
Sylvan.
about? What fox are you talking about?
Yeah.
So, yeah, no, we haven't seen that either, but yeah, so I guess Tien, yeah. Maybe if you have, like, linguistics, you might
Oh, wait,
recognize it as
wrong one.
Tien, but unless you...
Well, do
So,
I
I mean,
hear
I
them
technically-
speaking it?
You probably have heard them speaking it, because they speak it. They use
Yeah.
it to speak with each other every once in a while. I'm sure you
Okay.
have.
I'm not
That's
making
why I was
any
wondering if they do that
attempt to
frequently
hide
or
it.
not.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
But we do tell you in common that, like, yeah, we think it's gold.
Yeah, a gold
Okay.
mine. Let's keep this to ourselves for a while.
I probably would at least recognize it as Tien, even though I can't understand it with that.
Make sure you don't spill any, like, gold crumbs on the ground, because that's exactly how you get dwarves.
Nice.
You don't want
That's how you get
dwarves, do you?
dwarves.
No, I definitely don't want dwarves.
You don't want like the kobolds laying claim to it.
And once you have
Yeah,
dwarves,
they're
like,
around.
you can't get rid of them either. Like, you pretty much have to throw
Yeah.
everything out. And even then, you never know, they might just show up again.
Right, so you guys go back to Oleg's, or change of plans, or...
Do we have to decide now? Like, would now be a decent time to end the session?
I guess, maybe so that Ron doesn't miss too much.
Well, yeah, and I gotta get going fairly soon.
Oh, you do?
anyway.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I gotta leave around 1:30.
Well, I guess this is where we're gonna end it then.
Okay.
Okay, before we end it, I would like to know, what you're planning on doing.
Where we're gonna go.
Yeah.
Berries? Berries and kobolds, I
could.
think?
We could go south. Each of these is like 12 miles across or something like that. So we'd have to go down like 4 or 5 more tiles to find the berries. South of the
That's
gold mine.
Quite a
It's
ways.
pretty far away.
Is that what
Mhm.
you guys want to do? Is something like that?
I want to keep like.
The
I want to
temple.
explore more of this forest. Zoo wants to explore more of the forest.
Yeah, and also that temple's in the forest, right?
Yeah.
So you're being told, yeah.
So, yeah, so
Let's
we
do
want to
that
go
then.
find that. So I think we're going to be exploring these hexes in the forest. So we'll probably pass through Oleg's trading post, restock on supplies, and then travel out into the forest.
Yeah.
That reminds me, I need to remove a couple of my travel rations.
A gold mine is very remarkable find.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
All right, then
The
we're
land is
gonna
begging to be settled.
head west, south, southwest to you next session.
Yep.
Going to California
Sounds like
for
a
the gold
plan.
rush.
Oh, that's where Hester is.
All right, so yeah, we'll end session here and start back up next week.
All right.
Okay. Are we level 5
I'm glad I
yet?
bought that antitoxin because I don't know what the DC on that poison, but I know one of my rolls was pretty low.
Yeah.
I would have probably I don't know. It probably was like a DC 12 or something. I might have been okay anyway, but I don't know.
Might have been higher.
At level 1, poisons are no joke
That is true.
because you can't do anything about them. Granted, it was strength damage, so it wasn't gonna kill me, but it could have like crippled me.
And without restoration yet, it'll last a long time.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I could just fall back on just only casting, basically, just turn it over. But the thing is, like instead of running up, I just cast
Yeah, you
bless.
fight
Maybe I want to
defensively
do
every
that.
time, or
Maybe I want to do
take
that
total
anyway
defense.
because apparently my AC doesn't matter. So yeah.
Oh man. I don't know. Sometimes
And I didn't even get
get tipped
a lot of
over
times.
when I'm playing, so I don't feel
Oh, I
bad.
know it happens. No, you shouldn't feel bad. It's kind of hilarious, honestly. But yeah. The thing I know, like Chet, a lot of times even gives me like an AC buff on top of that too. So a lot of times I'm like if I'm fighting defensively there with that on, and if I cast my spell, I can have easily have AC like 24.
Well, here's a quick question because I've done it a couple of times. Do you mind being enlarged? Because that does adversely affect your AC.
Most of the time, no, because the benefit of
Okay.
reach makes up for that. Like you just stand further back, and then they have to, in order to get up to you, they have to provoke.
Or you just crush it dead.
Yeah.
The ultimate debuff.
Yeah, I think
Geared
Chet
to
would be able to
smash.
use it even better than me, but yeah.
Yeah, I think that would be.
It's worked out. It's
pretty
worked
good.
out that I've been closer most of the time. So
That's
which I get.
usually what it is whoever's closest.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think Chet's got
I'll
light
talk to you
armor,
guys next
right?
time.
Like Chet moves. I don't remember actually what type of armor
Yep,
Chet
we'll see you,
has.
sir.
Yeah, I'll see ya.
See ya.
I gotta get going here. So, yep, it's fun. I'll see you guys later.
Yep, see you next week for hopefully Pluto game.
Yep. Assuming nothing
Yeah.
freaking comes up again.
Alright, later.